Welcome everyone to Dirty 20, where bad rolls make great role-playing. Vesta and Rowan will be running a bit late today, so they'll be joining us a bit later, but hopefully not too late. And we have a special guest tonight, the one and only Flux, who, if you have seen the old campaign, he was part of briefly. So I said, Flux,
All right.
right? Um, Also, the guys leveled up last week, so they're level 7 now. On that note, we're going to go around the invisible table and introduce you all to our players and their characters, starting with Rye.
Hi, I'm Vi. I play Aniketos, who is a fighter cleric multiclass, and he is still cosplaying a bird.
Steve.
I play Shadorim. He's a blue dragonborn and he's a paladin of the god Esme.
Esme.
Esme. I play Verdan bard named Jarila.
Jack.
I play Paul, the human rogue, who is definitely responsible with keeping hostages.
Rain.
I'm playing Rue, the small druid that you all know and love by this point, and is the nicest person here.
And our special guest for the night, Flux.
Flux, I'm playing Redacted, who is redacted and also very fucking rich.
Fucking hell. So I'm sure we'll find out who he is in game. So the players are ready. The DM, he's got his drink is ready. Let's dive into tonight's adventures, the Sagas of Kaldraa. And we're back. So, last time, the travellers entered the Nag's Head in Crow's Helm for a quiet drink and to discuss the next plan. Unfortunately, they didn't expect the tavern to be mouldy, grimy, unkept. Although you have met one of your new companions, Jarila, or sorry, Esme.
It's Jarila!
Jarila, thank you. As you all agreed to leave the tavern and go to the library where you met the friendly Furbolg librarian, where Rowan couldn't stop hugging, you all agreed. Oh, they agreed to let you stay for a night within the library upstairs, where fortunately they had beds in a lounging area. You delved deeper into the mysterious cult within the town and found out they were sacrificing townsfolk every 3 months on the blood moon. You found out that the creature they were sacrificing to was called Nightclaw, an ancient beast from the old times, and the next blood moon was that very night. You planned to infiltrate the cultists as you saw them at the dead of night taking a hooded figure away from the town to the Circle of Stones, an ancient druid ring made of stone, only to be discovered by Father Summerisle. You also briefly was introduced to Aniketos, but that was cut short as you started the battle with Summerisle and Nightclaw as the beast headed out of the Shadow Woods. As you captured Summerisle and Paul dragged him away, he began to cut off his fingers. The rest of you began to attack Nightclaw. After a while, you killed the beast and began to see his skin and muscle rot away in a black goo. You took Summerisle back to Crow's Helm to be arrested, and you asked again for another night at the library, where the kind furball agreed, and you all went to your rooms you chosen, and that is where we begin tonight's session. So, it is very late. It's 4 o'clock in the morning, and you are all heading to bed in your own separate rooms. Is there anything you guys want to do in that time, or do you want me to skip ahead?
Well, Rue's just happy in her little tiny corner of hiding, and I think aside from that, she's good.
Okay. Anyone else?
At some point, do want to start using the poisonous kits, but it's too late on this particular evening, so
Okay.
we'll leave it for now.
Okay. Rye, Esme, Steve, you want to do anything before I move ahead or move time?
No, I'm not.
No?
I'm all right.
Okay. So you've had 6 hours sleep, and it is 10. It's in game. Well, above table, it's 10 a.m. as the door on to you, Paul, you hear a little knock that wakes you up. Hello.
Oh,
Hello, it's only me. I brought some tea and biscuits for you.
thanks. I'll start getting the rest of them up.
Okay, I'll leave it outside. Yes, I'll leave it on the table outside.
Thank you.
And you hear like the footsteps of the furball go down the stairs to the library.
One night they're waking you up with a knife at your neck. The next day they're bringing you tea. Okay, so yeah, he'll just get ready. Just make sure that the rest are awake.
Mm-hmm. So you go out and you make sure, and you knock on all the doors, and you see that some of them are groggy and waking up and putting their clothes back on, or getting changed and make themselves look decent.
I want to be very clear, that is happening from behind a closed door. I do not want to see that.
That's fine. So you all get up and you all move into the lounging room, which is quite close to your rooms that you've chosen. And there's tea, biscuits, and a few crumpets on this large silver platter.
I'm going to go on ahead and just say that Rue is not with them. Rue is doing something else entirely in a moment, but I will let roleplay go ahead first for these guys.
Okay. So, what are you guys doing?
I think I would actually like to, if we're all going out, well, the majority of people are going out into like the where they've set food out. I'd like to approach Paul actually.
Okay.
Who is just busy making himself a builder's tea. Like,
Yeah.
sugar lump, sugar lump, sugar lump,
Oh, yeah.
sugar lump.
Aniketos is going to make a beeline towards you and will tap you on the shoulder and say, excuse me.
Ah, good morning. It's our stranger in distress. How are you?
Well, much better than the state you found me in yesterday, that is for sure. I had intended to thank you specifically, but the rest of you also. But you untied me, so I come to you first. I had meant to thank you for the assistance. I don't quite know how I got myself in such a mess, but I am quite sure I would have gotten out of it otherwise. Are you okay today?
Yes, I'm fine. Don't feel bad about it. Aniketos, he said?
Yes, Aniketos.
Yeah, don't feel bad about it. I've been ambushed in my sleep twice during our travels. And
Oh, goodness.
yeah, I'm meant to be our sneak. Terrible one I make.
I am not one to judge. I am terrible at such things also. So you are doing better than I am, friend. I hear you are having some knife problems. Usually I would probably have left by now, but if it is no burden on the group of you, would you mind if I would accompany you to see this through? It seems something of importance enough that I would like to at least, seeing as I have already got myself involved one way or another, see it through.
Yeah, okay. How it's been recently is people work with us for as long as they want, and as soon as they'd like to, they move on. I'll make sure that we tell you what we know about what we're doing. But for now, relax and we'll get you introduced around.
It is much appreciated, friend. Thank you. I am just traveling healer, so I am quite happy to assist however I can.
Okay, so I'll make sure that everybody who is there, I know Rain isn't, knows of Aniketos. Aniketos knows their names.
Okay. Cool. What is everyone else doing? What's Shadorim doing? Or are you just drinking tea at the moment?
No, I was having a breakfast, that's about it.
Okay. Vesta, what are you doing? We have to tell you what actually happened because you just joined. So, you've just woken up, and you're all in the lounging area drinking tea and crumpets.
Ooh, I got tea and crumpets.
Mm-hmm.
Um,
And Rain's Rue even has gone away somewhere.
Rue's gone.
Yeah, Rue's gone somewhere. So we could go to Rue. What do you want to do? What would you like?
Rue's trying to find the local place where people tend to get locked up. She's looking for the particular person last night that may be losing a few fingers, and she's just gonna try and apologise for those loss of fingers and maybe see if she can do any healing. She knows she's probably gonna fail, but it feels bad.
Okay, make me. What's your passive wisdom?
Passive wisdom. You mean my passive perception?
Yep, that's
Or
one.
passive investigation? 16.
16. So you look around town to try to find the town guard and their barracks and everything. You notice that there's a makeshift sort of like pole, and you see the body of Summerisle hanging from there, arms tied back, and he's been there for quite some time.
I think I was a little bit too late to help you. I'm sorry. She's just gonna stay there
Okay.
for a little while.
So you also notice there's a quite short, plumpish old woman go past. Like, yes, he was hung this morning, the bastard. Sorry about that. If you want to say hello to him, he's a bit tied up. You get what I mean? Not much of a talk. Okay. I'll
No,
hit-
Rue is simmering quietly. She would like to go and see if she can find a guard.
Yes. You kind of storm off from the old lady, and you see a guard at one of the at the main gate of the town. He's chatting to another guard and everything.
I would like you to cut him down, please.
Cut who? But Father Summerisle. Sorry, we have orders to leave him up there. Being he was. Do you know what he did?
Yeah, you see, I was one of the people that helped bring him in, and well, he's dead now. So I think it would be very nice if you could cut him down for me, please.
It's kind of we can't really do that. I mean, it's kind of a warning to anyone else. You know. I mean,
Cut him down now.
the guard that you're talking to keeps looking at his friend and everything. The friend's just not making eye contact. He's like, "You're on your own, mate." You know. So he goes off to the makeshift pole and he cuts him down, and you hear a large thump on the ground as the lifeless corpse of Father Summerisle hits the ground.
I know it's going to be a really slow journey, but Rue is going to try by any means to at least get him back to the temple and just at least shove him into the nearest open grave.
Fair enough.
He is, in her mind, he's already paid the price. Body should be rested now.
As soon as you permit in an open grave and you let him and you do your condolence and everything, you turn around and you see a large rabbit folk behind you, just having a look at the graveyard. Flux, could you introduce your character, please?
Okay, so just casually walking in between the graves, looking a little bit lost. You see, well, the first thing you notice is a pristine emerald green satin, almost tuxedo-esque tunic. Straps on it, black leather straps attached to it. Two ornately crafted daggers attached to either leg. You would say that this person, this entity, is definitely noble in nature. But then you kind of look a little bit closer and you realize that it is not entirely humanoid. They have big white fluffy feet. They have ears standing atop their head that are entirely too tall to be anything that you consider humanoid. They have eyes of a deep emerald green and a smug, conceited look on their face as they're walking through this place.
Okay, I know I definitely haven't had enough sleep, or I have hallucinated, or I've messed around with the wrong mushrooms here, but you know what? This isn't the worst hallucination I've tried to interact with, so I'm going to go ahead and talk to this person. Excuse me? Figment of imagination.
I mean, I have a name.
You have a name?
Yeah.
That's the first time one of you has had a name. What's the name, please?
You don't know me?
Consider me very new, and you're seeing the shortest wood elf that you would have ever seen with these great big glasses in these wooden frames that make her eyes seem a little bit too unnaturally large for her own good, and this absolutely wild hair of just this brown hair that is kind of, it's beyond being brushed. She's given up a long time ago.
I guess I'm not from around here either. Loki.
Rue.
I would say it's a pleasure, but
It's never a pleasure when you're in a graveyard.
no. What do you want?
I was just burying someone here. Not a friend or anything. We fought actually last night. But
Right.
I do believe in trying to be respectful where is promised, and I've learnt very quickly that what is considered normal for my culture is not normal for these people's culture. I don't even know if I've done the right thing by this person's culture. I hope I've done it right.
Yeah,
And you
well,
can sort of see that she's very shaky and unsure of herself right now.
if you feel like you've done the right thing, then chances are you probably have. At least by someone. We cannot live to the expectations of other people.
What are you doing here?
Exploring. Trying to find myself, I guess.
Aren't we all in this day?
Yeah. I'm a long way from home. I guess you could call it a pilgrimage.
I'm also a very long way from home.
Right.
And these lands are scary.
Well, my condolences for your newfound loss, I guess.
I mean, it's not really any loss of mine. I was just trying to be respectful.
You seem okay. If it's any good to you, I feel like you're on the right path. You're doing the right thing. And if not the right thing, you're definitely doing something good.
I hope so. So,
Yeah.
you're trying to find yourself?
Yeah.
I'm trying to find myself and figure things out, and I don't know, maybe I'm running from something. I don't know. It gets a little fuzzy sometimes.
Sometimes we all have to run.
I am with a small, I say small, it's quite large for me, group of people that I think are also trying to find themselves.
You are?
I don't know if it'd be any use, but if you want company on this little lonely path of finding oneself, should hit us up. We're at the library.
Oh. That doesn't sound like it involves anywhere near enough alcohol.
You'll be surprised.
Is it a liquid library?
No, it's a normal library, but considering the options was the very nice library with the very nice and very fluffy Furbolg. I'm not sure if he's on par with your Fluffy, or if you're more Fluffy. I might have to compare the two of you together. Or the very mouldy place that everyone else deemed not fit to inhabit.
Ew. Yeah. Maybe you're right.
The library was the best bet, and I mean, if you need a place to stay, the library is probably your better bet. If you're not someone that likes mold.
Yeah, you'll notice that Loki is pristine. His ice white fur has not got a scratch or a blemish to it. And he just turns and says,
"Well, there's no way that I'm going to that other place, so sure.
Library it is then."
I guess company on one's pilgrimage can't hurt.
Well, you can follow me now, or if you're not done with business, you can stop by later.
Yeah.
I don't know if we're still going to be there later, though.
Give me a short while to prepare myself, and I'll meet you there.
Okay.
What was your name again?
Rue.
Cool.
and Loki just turns and walks off.
Cool. So, Rue, you head back to the library, where you see a lot more people in there, and the friendly Furbolg like wave at you as you head
He gives a half-hearted wave back.
Yeah. And then you walk up the stairs, and then you enter the lounging area where you see your companions, either scoffing their space with biscuits and crumpets, or just sipping tea.
I'll turn to Rue and do a wiggly fingers wave at her.
Yeah. You'll go over. You beckon?
Oh, just saying good morning.
Is it good morning?
Why not? We've liberated the town, taken away a grave threat to these people, and given them their lives back.
He's dead. They hung him this morning.
Oh dear.
Oh.
Anyway,
Well, I can't really blame them, but I see where you're coming from. Are you okay?
They were going to leave him just hanging there.
Yeah, that's kind of what they do with dead people, lovely.
I'll make sure he was buried.
Oh, that's nice. I do wonder, do we remember if he had any family?
I don't know, but I don't know if I'm not sleeping correctly or not, but I did see a giant rabbit in the graveyard.
A giant rabbit?
A giant rabbit in
Do
the
you need him
graveyard.
now?
I don't know.
Maybe some extra sleep while we're still hanging around?
I don't know if I need extra sleep right now or if I'm really struggling with the events of last night or if I'm in shock of seeing someone just be left like that or what. But I don't think sleep is going to help in this case.
Okay. Is there anything that we can do to help?
I don't think so.
well, we can't
If the
take too...
rabbit's-
Sorry.
If the rabbit is real, he's joining us here in the library.
Oh, do we have a time limit?
You said give him a couple of hours.
Okay, well, I mean, I can just sit and read books. I'm happy here.
We can't take too long. We've got an appointment with our little friend Twinkles in the Darkwood.
Oh, yeah. I remember.
Uh,
I mean, we can at least wait an hour or two.
the rabbits here can speak.
The rabbit can speak.
Do they usually do that?
So, was that a long rest or was that a short rest?
That
'Cause
was a
it's
long
only
rest.
6 hours.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Okay.
yeah, that was a long rest.
Was it? I put it down as short rest because it was over 6.
Well, I thought, did I get it wrong about...
No, it's 8 hours. 6
okay.
of those have to be sleeping, but you get a bit of downtime,
That's
like an
okay,
hour
yeah.
either side.
Okay,
Yeah.
yeah, so
Okay.
I'm going to say, yeah, you had a long rest.
Which I'm going to know everybody because I only had 4 hours and I'm perfectly fine because I'm an elf.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I'm going to really piss everyone off and I'm going to be sat up for like the remainder of the 4 hours just reading because I just don't need the extra sleep.
So,
Oh, and if you didn't get a chance to introduce each other, Aniketos, Rue, Aniketos.
Hi.
Ah, nice to meet you.
Now, this seems like a good enough time as any to bring Aniketos up to speed.
Mm-hmm.
We're looking for some very particular artifacts. We know them as the shards.
Mm.
There have been riddles littered around the land, some kind of incomplete map that tells us where all of them might be, and we have to assemble them before, well, let's say our competitors are ready.
Oh, is it like a little adventuring competition? That's sweet. Your
It's safe
face
to say
is suggesting more serious. My bad.
it's more the case that we should be careful to not let them get their hands on them. We don't even know what would happen if they got them. If you see people wearing a kind of black and gold dragon-themed mask, that's them.
Huh. DM, do I know anything about this whatsoever?
Make a history check, please.
Give me a second. Oh, please roll. No.
What did you get?
3.
3. You have not heard of this cult or these type of individuals ever in your life.
Can I also make a history check?
Yep, sure.
Okay. Let me go to my character sheet. History. Oh, that's 9.
Yeah. Again, you haven't heard of this, this cult or the followers or anything like it. This is brand new to you.
Not surprising.
I will be honest. I have been having problems recalling some things recently. I don't know anything about this. You say people in masks? Dragon masks?
Well, that's how they present themselves when they don't mind being found out. You can expect that some of the higher-ups, or when they don't want to announce their presence, they'll hide in plain sight. You'd never even know they were a member.
Okay. So, are they like a gang, like a cult, or what is the? You know anything about them, or just probably not good?
I joined a bit too late to get the full rundown. Shadorim?
No, sorry, I'm miles away. What are you wanting to know?
Well, are they a cult? Are they a gang? What do they do?
Dragon people, like the dragony mask people.
I would say they're more like of a cult, but I can't really say much on them. I just know that they're a cult. I'm right there, aren't I, John?
Yes, yeah. So you've been only told half of what you know about them at Kingsland, at Kingsbower, when you met the Umbricorvi, and they only told you half what you need to know. And your actual mission was to save the Lost Queen, who was kidnapped by this cult. But you also have another side mission to get these shards.
I remember the mission, I just can't remember the people.
That's fine. Yeah, that's fine.
Do we know what they are a cult of?
No, unfortunately, it wasn't. That bit wasn't brought up.
They're more of the kind of espionage, knives in the dark kind of people than, wild parties with drugs and lots of wine taking.
No, that makes sense. And you say you are looking for shard thingies, and you have riddles?
Yes. Much like this mysterious fella that Rue's met in the graveyard. Now that's a good sentence, isn't it, ladies and gentlemen? I had... I can only describe a hooded man, and his skin seemed to be golden. I was the only person who saw him before he turned away and disappeared in a cloud of golden dust. We're supposed to go and meet him in the Darkwood today.
Shadowwood.
Shadowwood.
Sorry.
Who said that?
Caw. A random little crow comes in and it comes out.
Them crows are really intelligent these days.
Mm-hmm.
So I think that was our plan. Once the rabbit turns up, then we can head out.
Do we want to get anything before we head out? Like, are we going on foot? Are we going on horses? Are we just gonna go without any provisions? Like, I'm assuming it's not just it's a skip down the road.
Can I look in the library again?
Sure.
Have an idea.
Sure. So,
Basically, I want to see if there's anywhere where it looks like a book is missing, because I can't remember if I did that last session or not.
a book about the moon cycles.
No, just like I want to see like if there's like it looks like there's gaps, or like if there's been like there's an area where there's like no dust, or like a gap in the shells or anything like that.
Make an investigation.
16.
Okay, so you don't actually notice any gaps in any of the library at all. It's proper stocked up with books and everything.
Okay. Are there any books on like dragons or anything like that? Or like mythical creatures?
I would say there's a few books about the ancient dragons that once roamed this land, and you also find a dragon cult called the Cult of Drakon, in a very sort of really old, dusty book that you can see the pages are almost falling out of it. So you're very careful about turning the pages of it, but you find out that there was a cult similar to what Paul mentioned. That this cult wanted to bring back this sort of demigod called Drakon, who once roamed this world, back from being petrified, but they don't know where he is, so they go out and find these clues and everything, but they were sort of hunted down to extinction before they could, until their plan manifested. So you believe that this is the same cult that Paul was talking about.
Okay. As the book's very fragile, I want to leave it where it is, but I'll tell the others, like in the party, that what I found out.
So you gently put the book back down, and you head back upstairs to where the party is, and you enter the room and you tell everyone.
So I had a look in the library. Doesn't look like anything's missing. I did find a book though. There was a dragon cult a long time ago. Could be related.
How long ago?
Hundreds of years, right?
I would say approximately about. I would say about over 1,000 years ago.
Oh, over 1,000 years ago.
Well, I suppose if it is tied to a dragon, it could still exist.
Could be they're more secretive these days.
Did it sound like they were popular?
Maybe they're not as great a number as they used to be. So fewer people would think to write about them. Who knows?
That would make sense. Do you see anything about artifacts in there?
I don't think it mentioned. I think it was more about the history of the cult. But they wore masks as well, I think.
We could, while we are here, you and I do a quick scan around library for anything on these shard thingies.
Yeah, that's probably a good idea as well.
Sounds good to me. Come on then, let us look.
Okay.
So you both go off to have a look around in the library. Mention of the shards and everything. As you go down the stairs, you do see a strange rabbit creature looking around the library, trying to find someone, trying to look for someone.
Have we been told about Loki from
Yes, you
Rue?
have. Yeah.
Okay.
That she saw a giant rabbit talking to her.
For notes, this rabbit would currently be holding a very large flagon of very red wine.
Okay.
Jarila waves a bit uncertainly and is like, "Are you Loki?"
Wait, what? Who said my name?
Me. You met Rue, I believe.
Small one in the graveyard?
Yeah.
Yeah. I guess I did. You must be the, ragtag group of people trying to find themselves.
Yeah, you could say that.
I expected more of you.
The others are upstairs still.
Oh. Cool.
We've come to look for books on shards.
Shards? What type of shards?
Apparently
Jarila looks
artifacts.
uncertain, as if unsure how much to say.
It's okay. If you can't trust some strange guy you met in a graveyard, who can you trust? It's okay. I don't need to know. All I need to know is that I can trust you.
We're still learning about all this ourselves. I'm only new to this group as well.
Sure. What was your name?
Jarila. I came to deliver a message to a great aunt, but I've done that now and I feel a bit lost.
I can understand that.
So, kind of wanted to get away from my family. They were starting to drive me nuts.
Can definitely understand that.
They'd lie to everyone, saying I was an elf, but I'm a Verdan.
Forgive my ignorance here, but what's the difference?
Well, I'm more of a, goblin than I am an elf. But, they adopted me. They couldn't conceive naturally, so took the next best thing, but I knew I was never really good enough. It was not the same for them.
Sorry to hear that.
It's okay. I met this lot. They seem cool.
Yeah. Yeah, I met the short one in a graveyard, and they seem pretty, I don't know, at least semi-trustworthy, I guess. Which is more than I can say for a lot of people I've met since I've been here.
All the people only look out for themselves out there.
Yeah. My family included. Loki Fluffybutt. Of the Fluffybutt family. You've heard of my family, right?
Have we? Can we roll to see?
Yes, please do.
What do we roll?
History.
History, okay.
I'll have to find out.
It's gonna go well then. Oh, well, that's a 5.
Nope, you have not heard of this.
There's no way this is what I'm at 20.
Oh my god. Okay, so okay, somehow you is this Rye we're talking to?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, so somehow you know about. Hang on, I need to get notes up.
How do I know this?
I don't know.
Of all the things to roll to know.
So you know that you've heard of the Fluffybutt family, and you obviously know that he is the heir to the Fluffybutt throne from a small country called, is it Lydia?
Lydia, yeah.
Yeah, Lydia, which is a small country in the continent over of Orath. So it's a small little country in the southeast of that continent.
With a 20, you would know that the Fluffybutt family, or at least King Fluffybutt, is a very kind of tyrannical leader. He believes that essentially that nobody who is not worthy should live in Lydia, and has been known to well, how can I put this apart from genocide? Has been known to rid the lands of anyone that he doesn't deem to be worthy.
I see.
Oh.
So somehow you know all this.
Aniketos is going to put his hands on his hips, kind of think for a few moments before saying, Lydia, yes? That one?
Yeah. That's me.
I have travelled through there a bit of time ago. Did not stay. A lot
Cannot
of
blame you.
tension you have there.
Yeah, you could say that. Unfortunately, I felt that tension firsthand on many an occasion.
I can imagine that, yes. How did you make it this far out?
Honestly, he doesn't know I'm gone.
Aniketos is going to look a little blankly for a few moments before saying, have you only been gone a day or something? That is quite a walk.
No. I've been away for a while. A month, 2 months, 6 months, who knows at this point. But, when you have a father like mine, you are the least of his priorities. If you're not the man he wants you to be.
Oh dear. Well, I am sure the group here is a little more receptive to little strangers than most people would be.
Less of the little. I'm taller than you.
Are you?
This chap is 6'3".
Holy shit, you are tall as fuck!
Yeah.
Aniketos is gonna, like, think for a few moments, look down at himself, before saying, okay, for now you are. We will return to this point later.
Sure. Listen, I don't care what trinkets you're after. I care about companionship, and I care about finding myself. I hear that we are cut from the same cloth when it comes to that. And it is better to be joined in our individual expertise than it is to be alone, searching for an endless nothingness alone.
Well, this group does seem to be made of lots of young people trying to work themselves out, so I am sure you fit right in.
Sure. Wine?
Offers you a goblet of wine.
Sure, you know what? Fuck it. Aniketos will take a tentative sip.
How's it over? It's really good. I think it's really good.
Yeah. Okay, Nate.
It's a Lydian vintage, so.
Yo.
So, Aniketos and Valyria, you go off after having this conversation with Loki. You go off to try to find any sources about the shard. Loki, you go up the stairs where the two told you where the others are, and you pop your head round to this lounging area. Could you all introduce your characters to Flux, please?
Okay. Paul is 5'9", clearly human, dark-haired, and he's got all the usual stuff on him that you'd expect for a rogue. Black trench coat, black leather gloves, big wide-brimmed black hat, and a rapier. He's flicking through this black-bound book.
Steve?
You see a blue dragonborn. He's in full plate mail, and there's a large greatsword just next to him on the wall. And you see basically an amulet, religious amulet on his chest, around his neck.
And Vesta.
So Vesta is a large elf. She is sat with a book pressed to her nose. She is dressed in everything you would expect a mage to be dressed in.
Short question. Sorry to interject. Short question. Which season is she in? She's an Eladrin.
Yeah. So I've. She's an Eladrin.
Is she in a season currently?
She's currently kind of. Yeah, she would be actually. She would be very pale. Very white, pale skin, and that's kind of growing into like her darker hair. Her roots have kind of turned that little bit like lighter. With everything that's been going on, she's kind of got into that little chill in herself. So she's going from. I would expect her to be going from like the summer, like everything's like raw, like golden browns and like the darker colours. Into like the winter, like really everything's turning into that. Her outfit is all purples and like a little bits of silvers and golds. She's basically just wearing exactly what she would be wearing if you were to see her as she was studying with her master back at the college, which is the college robes in the purples.
Okay. Loki kind of saunters in, kind of tentatively, I guess. still with the goblet of wine in his hand, and just gives you a subtle nod. Says, "I
hear this is the place to find adventurers."
Looks up from the book. Holy shit, it's real.
Kind of peeks over the top of her book. Oh yeah, you're not wrong. Hi, welcome. We'll go back to reading.
Pleasure. The short one says that you're a like-minded group of individuals on a quest. I guess I'm here to offer my my hand in such a venture.
Mm-hmm. And remind us what your name was again?
This is my imaginary friend, Loki.
Oh, Rue. Okay. Yeah. The imaginary rabbit you sent out at the gravesite.
Yeah.
Interesting. Okay.
Loki Fluffybutt.
I gives you a tentative bow, but a very kind of chipper bow.
She is absolutely hiding a giggle behind a book.
Well, you're very welcome, Mr. Fluffybutt. Would you like a lozenge?
Call me Loki, and what's one of those? Is it like a carrot?
Never mind.
Sure. I hear that you're on the search for some trinket of some kind.
What brought you here to Crowhelm?
My feet? My horse? My steed?
Very droll.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, you mean more,
Yeah, I mean, elaborate. Why are you on this journey of self-discovery?
Have you ever disappointed the people that were closest to you? And lost the one person that, lost the one person that was supposed to be there for you forever? Within the space of, a day.
Paul turns around and hides his mouth from laughter. I mean, you could say that, yeah.
Same. My island, the island of Lydia, I'm sure you've heard of it.
Have I heard of it?
Make a history, please.
I don't know if I've heard of this place. I'm sorry. 11.
You have no idea what this place is.
I'm nodding along like I totally know what he's on about. I have no idea.
I'm gonna roll insight.
I'm like, yeah, sure.
Insight. I rolled a 15 insight.
What do I roll?
That's a good question. Deception?
Is it deception, yeah?
It's deception, yeah.
Oh, I can't see that. Yeah, 3.
Oh dear.
You can totally tell she's faking it.
Loki looks offended AF. He kind of looks over to you and he's just like,
how have you not heard of the Fluffybutt family?
I just spend about 10, 15, no wait, it was longer than that. Anywho, I spent a long time in a library, very far away from people.
I was going to say, you look so educated, so intelligent.
Yeah, the outside world didn't really come into that education. It's kind of why I'm here.
Likewise, I was kind of caught up in the Dovalonian politics. Let's just say me and the Dovalonian state don't exactly agree on everything.
Sure. My father is the tyrannical ruler of an island state called Lydia. He rules the place with an iron fist. And every year, he pushes 2 individuals to do what is known as the race. He geared me up and trained me for this my entire life. Spent his entire fortune on the best teachers, the best trainers, the best equipment. And he put me up against a turtle called Orwell.
And you can see a hatred in his eyes when he says Orwell.
Ooh.
I was never supposed to lose. I didn't lose. He cheated. And now I'm on a soul-searching mission, I guess. In one breath to avoid my father. In another to find my true calling.
Okay, you can see a bit of chip on the shoulder coming across Paul's face. Ah, so you're a rich boy. Okay. But no kind of political influence. You know, your dad's not happy with you, right?
If my dad knew I was here, he would have me killed.
Oh, well. Well, here's the deal. We call ourselves the Travelers. And at the moment, we have a kind of open door policy. You spend as much time as you want to spend traveling with us. And then, when you feel like you want to go, you just go, no questions asked. So long as you don't sell us out to anybody working against us.
I'm a man of great fortune. I have no need to sell anything. Including my loyalty.
Well, what do we think, everybody? Do we wait and see what Aniketos and Jarila can turn up? Do we head out now?
Well, I think we need to decide on how we're getting places first.
If you want to arrange a carriage, you'll need the funds.
Above table, you will not get to or through the Shadow Woods using a carriage.
To or through, so we're going to have to walk anywhere.
Mm-hmm.
Lovely.
Just above table.
Okay, fine. Scratch that idea then.
I'm going to go to Aniketos and sorry, Esme, my brain's gone.
Jarila.
Gavarel over what? Sorry.
It kind of rhymes with gorilla, if that helps.
Gorilla. Right.
As
So,
a syllable.
could you both make me a investigation check, please?
Yep.
Let's go, Bardo. Oh.
19.
Oh.
Pretty good.
17.
Oh. So, Aniketos, you don't really find anything about these crystal shards, I think, but you have looked into an interesting book about the history of Nordania, which is the large northern countries or northern kingdoms to the north of you, where it was once united by a king called Harkon, who had this special magical sword created for him, and he had a red gemstone in the guard of his sword, and legend has it that this gemstone made it magical and made it, unbreakable. That's all you found out about a red crystal and everything. Varela, you actually find a very old manuscript behind this bookcase right at the back of this library. and it looks like it's been hidden there. But you managed to find it. It's an old leatherback book with a little tie on it, so you can undo it, and then the book releases itself. And it looks like it's a diary, a very old diary by someone who left shards around the known world, or the world that he left them in, for people to find in case Drakon ever returns. And he tells this great story that he was instructed by Harkon's last son to hide these shards and leave clues there for people who are worthy to fight Drakon.
I point it out to Aniketos and say, "Look, I found something."
Aniketos is going to come over with his book, have a little nose over Jarila's shoulder. You mentioned the king was the same one who was involved in this story, right?
Yep, same one.
Aniketos will raise an eyebrow, flip open the book he was reading, and show it up to Jarila, and will say, I have found something on the, is it Harkon guy? This may be useful to the group.
Should we, is there a way we could write down, what we found, or just otherwise we're going to have to carry a bunch of books around the bus?
Yeah, there's inkwells and pieces of scrap parchment on few tables. So
Okay.
like desks and everything where people are writing everything. So there is some stuff there.
Okay, cool. Because otherwise, I know I bought one book previously, but I don't want us to have to look around everything.
That's fine.
Guess we're noting down what we can about this royal family.
Please.
And his relation with this Drakon guy.
Yep.
I think we found what the cult's for, buddy. We did it.
So you wrote stuff down, and you put the books back. Esme, do you want to take the diary with you, or do you want to leave it in the library? Because no one's going to see you take it, because you're right at the back of the library and everything, and no one's actually really looking.
I think with the diary, because there might be secret ink or something along those lines.
Okay, yeah.
So it might be a good idea to take that one, just to the book we can write notes down from.
Yep, that's fine. Yeah. Okay. Cool.
But yeah.
Okay.
Sounds like a plan.
So you jot down as many notes as you can, and you rush back upstairs, where you see Loki again and the rest of your party, and you tell them what you found out.
Yep. So, yeah, I don't know. Yeah, so we found out that there's these shards that were hidden. I don't know how much we need to explain it to.
No,
yeah.
Basically, you tell them what you found out and everything, and then we'll go from there.
I don't want to just rehash everything.
That's fine. So you tell everyone what you found out. What are you guys doing? Cool. No one wants to.
And the crowd goes mild.
Yeah.
Okay, well,
There we go.
Is there any reason for us to hang around, or shall we get going?
What is your plan?
We go to the Shadow Wood.
And then what again?
We meet with the man who saw me first thing at dawn.
Oh.
He promised to give us more information and direct us to, potentially, one of these shards in the Shadow Wood. He believes it's there.
A man you can trust?
A man who promises information, that's all I can say.
As good a place to start as any.
If nothing else, you can trust us to have your back, so we will be fine.
Loki?
Yeah.
I've seen the rest of them fight beside us, so I know I can trust them. Just show me the same, and you'll get the same trust, okay?
Of course.
Good.
Let's not tarry.
Shall we be off then? What time of day are we on now?
It is midday now.
Lovely. We're going to have to camp outside. Yay.
Picking up that we're going to be setting off soon. Shadorim's going to head outside 10 minutes before everyone sets off.
Okay. What would you like to do, Shadorim?
I'm basically summoning my steed.
Oh, yes. So you summon your steed, and he appears. I can't remember what his name is. Could you refresh this old DM's memory, Shadorim?
Doesn't really have a name.
Okay, that's fine. Okay,
one
fine.
yet. But just for everyone, when everyone comes out, this is what you'll see. I'll put it in chat.
Oh no, is it another Bessie?
No, I hope not.
Please no.
I hope it's not another Bessie.
You basically see
Okay, yeah, that's fine. That's not a Bessie.
You basically you see a blue warhorse, basically.
Okay. And then everyone else comes out, and you see this quite large warhorse.
Holy crap, what is that?
That's my mount.
I think it's a horse.
Oh, shush you. Yeah, is it? It's yours?
It is.
Interesting.
Okay, where were you hiding that?
Right, I can summon it to where I need to where I am.
Which pocket is your horse pocket?
Yeah, it shows. Which pocket's the horse pocket?
I'm not sure you guys want to see that.
Jesus. As you all exit the library, Vesta, you wanted to summon a familiar, didn't you?
Yes, well, actually, she would have summoned this familiar while she was in downtown earlier on.
Okay.
But you all basically see a tawny owl come and basically rest on her arm. She gives it like a little pet, and then she gets it to fly ahead. It's looking ahead, just like scouting out, making sure that nobody's going to attack us.
So this owl's scouting ahead of you whilst you're travelling to the Shadow Woods, and it doesn't really see anything. It just sees a few wildlife, little mice scattering about in like the tall grass and everything.
If it sees a mouse, it will go down and nab one and then fly back up.
Okay, that's fine. That's cool. So you're all now travelling to the Shadow Woods, where I'm going to change the map. Where is the map? Actually, no, the map should be on Mappies. So, you're now heading out of Crow's Helm, going past the Ring of Stone, and you're now you're on the outskirts of the Shadow Woods. As you stand on the outskirts of this huge, dense forest, you feel a cold breeze coming from its trees within. You feel 1,000 eyes staring at you. As you go towards to enter the Shadow Woods, you notice how dark it gets. With every step you take, it gets more denser and denser, and it is as black as night in these woods.
For what it's worth, when you begin to step into the shadow of the tree, all of you lose track of Loki completely.
Do we notice he's gone?
Make a perception, please.
I'm going to see if I can follow him to.
6.
I don't. I get a 15.
You don't know where he's gone.
10.
Shit, where's the rabbit?
Actually, what's your passive perception, Loki?
Not that high.
Okay,
11.
11. Okay. I will say that Vesta noticed you have gone, but you've disappeared into the darkness, and she can't find you.
A dirty 20 for Rue.
Oh,
yeah.
It's same for Rue. Rue also sees Loki go off, but kind of lost track of him after a few seconds.
So you'll see that he doesn't actually walk off. You just struggle to keep vision on him when you're as soon as you approach an area of shadow, essentially. It's like he has become invisible.
Rue is just gonna narrow her eyes and go, invisible people. I swear. Guess it makes sense, being imaginary friend and all.
We've seen everything today, honestly.
I'm also going to note that Rue is trailing in the back.
Okay. As you're going further into the Shadow Woods, you also, in the corner of your eyes, all of you see shadows. But when you turn to have a look at these shadows, they're not there. And you see them dart about in the corner of your eyes. What is everyone's... What's their passive wisdom, please?
Check.
Passive
10.
what? Passive perception?
No, passive wisdom.
Just wisdom.
Basic wisdom, is it?
Well, 11, but it doesn't make a difference to 10.
Okay.
Passive perception, 16.
Okay.
Wait, passive perception or wisdom? I'm confused now.
I think it's...
Just standard wisdom.
Oh,
Yeah.
my wisdom is 14.
Okay.
Oh, yes, 16 other way, yeah.
Okay.
Mine's 7.
Yours is 7.
7.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Okay. So we
You said my intelligence is 7, so...
Okay. So we're going to start with Paul. You notice at the corner of your eye someone coming at you with a big broadsword. What do you do?
I would like to act as if I haven't noticed, and then try and pirouette out the way.
Okay. Whilst you do that, the sword comes slashing down, but it completely misses you, and you see who's attacking you. You see Fitzroy attacking you.
Okay. Does the sword he's using look like Alexander?
It does not. It looks like a bog standard broadsword.
Wait! You know me! Fitzroy, it's me!
Yes, and I have left the group because of you, Paul, and your antics in Dolovia. Did you not want to know? Did you not want to tell them that you were a criminal? And he goes and attacks you again.
Are we hearing any of this?
No, you're not. You hear Paul talking to someone, but you all look round and he's talking to no one. And he's dodging something, but you can't really see what he's dodging.
Okay, yeah.
Can I...
could I do like a side roll out of the way?
Sure.
Or attempt?
Yep, sure.
Okay.
Can I cast Detect Magic if I'm seeing this?
Sure.
Awesome sauce. Bill slot. Detect Magic just works, by the way. I don't know if you're...
Yep. Sorry.
It just thing is, it's duration. It's for the duration, which is plus 10 minutes. Oh, sorry, concentration up to 10 minutes. But it's 30 feet from me. So anything within 30 feet of me, I can sense if it's got any magic in it, and what the school of magic it comes from is, as well.
Okay, so you see an illusion being used to trick Paul as he's dodging this. All you can see is like this light purple outline of this figure trying to hurt Paul, but it's not really. But Paul's like dodging out of the way, rolling, but the figure's still trying to attack him with nothing but air.
Can I tell, would it actually do any damage to him? If it can hit him?
It would not, no.
No. I'm just going to shout at Paul, close your eyes.
Paul, what are you going to
do? Begrudgingly obey.
Okay. As you do, you feel a cold breeze go right through you, whilst you assume this sword is cutting right through you. As you open your eyes, Fitzroy's gone.
Somebody's playing tricks on us. Can I sense where it is? That illusion, was it from someone? Can I tell if anybody's within the area?
It's not from someone. It's all around.
Oh, okay. Interesting.
Shadorim, you also notice someone running up to you.
Shit.
You and this one is now kind of grappled onto you, but you're fighting back. And you see that it is. I'm so sorry, James. I forgot your character's name.
Darren?
Darren, yes, Darren. And it's like, well, hey there, Shadorim. It's a nice day for me to bite you, isn't it? And
Darren, I thought you're dead. What are you doing here?
Oh, I'm just here to have a little bite to eat. And he tries to bite. He tries to bite your neck.
I'm gonna try and shrug him off.
Yep. So you shrug him off, and he rolls up against the tree, but he runs up to you again. The rest of you see, like with Paul, Shadorim talking to himself and fighting air.
Okay, Rue's annoyed with this. She's going to cast a spell magic, and that's a 120-foot radius.
Wow. Okay. Yes. So as soon as it's like a split second before he pounces on you, Shadorim, you see Darren disappear.
I'm basically just see Shadorim looking around, just trying to see if you can see him. He don't say nothing. He's just spinning on the spot, just trying to look around.
Mm-hmm.
I am too tired for trees to mess with me today.
Vesta, in your head, Vesta, you hear,
"What's going on here? Is this normal for you guys?"
Nope. No, this is very not normal.
Okay.
Getting attacked by phantom images?
Keep your wits about you.
Sorry, what was that?
I said keep your wits about you. This forest has a darkness about it.
It definitely does. Let's just keep moving.
So you keep moving with this detect magic still on.
Mm-hmm.
And you see
it lasts for 10 minutes, so whenever 10 minutes is up, it'll finish.
And dispel magic is an action, so that's just cleared it off for now.
Okay. So after about 10-15 minutes after this incident has happened, Paul, Shadorim, what are you thinking at the moment? Are you?
He's not saying anything.
No.
But he's just thinking, like, this doesn't make any sense. He wouldn't leave that sword behind. He never had a problem with anything I told him.
After a while, you see a clearing. From the mossy earth, a large ominous form dominates a small clearing. It appears to be made from hollow wood, what you can see, as the structure is invaded by a heavy layer of vines and moss. As you see a large unknown tree growing from this object. It still has its sort of goldenly orange leaves on it, unlike the rest of the Shadowwood sets has their leaves fell on the ground as it is winter. This one still has its leaves on it. What do you guys want to do?
Well, if nobody else will, I'm going to go up and touch it.
No, hold on a second. Hold on a second. Rue's kind of giving it a look. I'm guessing it looks really bloody weird.
Yeah, it is. It's a large object which you think it's made out of hollow wood, but it's kind of sunk into the mossy earth.
Can I make a nature check just to sort of see if I can pick up anything else that's extra weird about it, or
Sure.
What exactly it is that's kind of throwing Rue?
Sure.
Can I help in any way?
You can assist, though, yeah.
Awesome sauce.
Advantage. Okay. Advantage not needed. I'll take that 15 or 11 plus 4 instead of the natural 1 that I got in the second one.
You know something is off with this object, but you can't directly tell what it is. And within this sort of structure, you see sort of a unusual entrance into it, like it's been like something's sort of like charged into it and broke this section of this wooden object.
Interesting. Can I slowly approach it and investigate the area?
Of course you can.
Would anyone like to come with me? Don't want on.
I'll go along and help.
Thank you.
Bear in mind as well, there is actually light coming. There is like sort of winter sunlight coming down through this small clearing, and it's a kind of a breath of fresh air to most of you. See this light after so many long minutes being in the Shadowwoods.
She's gonna stop
in that case as well. Sorry. In that case as well. As soon as we step into an area of light, you'll see that Loki is very much still with you.
Oh, so you are still here. Good to know. Good to know.
Yeah, I never left.
Okay.
So Vesta, you want to investigate this area?
Yeah, I got 14. Was I doing it with advantage or not?
No. It's
Yes.
Oh.
Sorry, I was gonna help.
Sure. Yeah. Sure. Yeah. Sure.
Yeah, sure. Yeah.
Sorry.
Okay. Oh, that's fair. That's dirty 20. Dirty 20.
Okay. So you get closer to this object, and you brush some of the moss and vine away from this sort of crack, this big gaping crack in this object. You find out that it's actually made of planks, wooden planks.
Interesting.
As you do this, you also smell sort of like a campfire smell coming within this object. As you peek round, you see a lonely, hooded man with a campfire going, sitting by this campfire. As you see the smoke trail upwards through this sort of hole in the roof.
I'm going to do the really awkward thing of knocking on the wood panels that are in front of me, like, hello?
You see him get up and take his hood off. You see more of his face now, of a very, I would say, a middle-aged gentleman with an auburn beard and sort of swept back hair, with a bit of white coming through in his beard. Hello there. And this is where we're going to take 5-10 minute break.
Shit. Okay. Awesome.
Sure.
So we'll see you in the next, well, I say 5-10 minutes, it's more like 15 and 20, but we'll see you after the break, everyone. And we're back.
I'm trying to queer.
So, Luke has... fuck's sake. Luke has appeared. So,
He has. Hello.
you have all now entered this mysterious wooden object that is in this clearing. And you see this very middle-aged, auburn-haired, bearded individual wearing very simple robes and a cloak round him. I see you have all made it. I am glad.
Yeah, hi, Twinkles.
My name is not Twinkles.
Yeah, you didn't give us one before, so until you do, you're called Twinkles, yeah?
You can call me Aspirin.
Twinkles, got it.
Rowan, you should know better by calling me that.
Twinkles, got it.
Your father's told me you have something for me.
Wait, sorry. I'm paying attention now.
Oh.
Did you say your name was Aspirin?
Aspirin.
Is that because you're a fucking headache?
I see you have a new member of the group.
Hey, Loki Fluffybutt, what's up?
Interesting. So, Rowan, what is this object you have for me?
Object?
I think he means the knife, buddy.
Oh, that thing. I personally, I'm not touching it. Who's got the box?
You did last session.
No, I don't have the box.
Oh, don't tell me we left it behind.
I think Jarila was keeping the box.
Oh yeah.
Somebody had it, but not me.
So,
I remember doing something with the box.
I have the box. That matters.
Aspirin goes towards Jarila, takes the box and opens it, sighs, and closes the lid. I will take good care of this. There's many more of this around within this land. I should know. I had dealings with similar things nearly a year ago. Come, follow me to the fire. As he walks towards his little camp area that he has. What are you guys doing?
Oh, I was just going to go and say, follow and just put my ass on next to the fire.
Okay, so he sits down on the opposite log to you, Shadorim. Where's the rest of you doing? Are you just standing in the entrance? Or
I think Vesta's kind of a little bit shocked and like kind of stuck in place. She's like, I've seen this person before. Where have you seen this person before? I've seen this person before. And she's kind of trying to process of like who this person is.
I'm going to stand behind Shadorim with my arms folded.
I am as far away from that dagger as I possibly can be.
He puts the box down, and strangely, he puts his cloak over it. And he takes his cloak away, and the box is gone.
Yo,
You can't just do things the normal way, can you? You have to be fancy and flourishy.
Oh, I have to use what magic I've got left, Rowan.
I thought it was pretty cool.
Do you like my new face, by the way, Rowan?
Be honest, I didn't even notice.
Probably not. So, come sit all down on the logs and everything, and I'll ask whatever questions you have. That goes for you, Paul. Don't be a soursout.
Yeah, that's what it takes. Sit down next to Shadorim.
Okay. So, is Loki doing the same? Was Loki just being Loki?
Loki's just being Loki. He's following but he's gonna kind of keep out of it as much as he can for now.
Okay, cool.
He appreciated the magic trick though.
So, what questions do you have for me?
Okay, first off, how do you know so much about us?
Now, that is sort of a blessing and a curse for me. That I can see into the past. Well, I lived through the past, but I can see it into the future. I see certain individuals that could possibly ruin or help this world. I did it once before, 8 months ago, and I have done it with you lot. I know each and every one of your names and your pasts.
It's not that special a trick. I know our names and our pasts.
Yes, but for someone who knows each and every one of your dealings, your kills, and your woes.
It's called talking.
Oh, Rowan, you have to be the sour kraut, don't you, of this group?
What's sauerkraut?
I'll tell you one day. So, that is your question, Paul?
That is.
Go on then, what's mine?
Shadorim, the paladin of Izmir. At the moment, I can't remember every detail, but I know you've had a long, arduous life.
Well, that's kind of well,
And with Paul, of his dealings in Delovia, where he tried to save the slaves but ended up being a criminal, and his woes of missing a certain half-elf.
I think that's enough, thank you.
Okay. Anyone else want to ask questions, or should we get back to the actual reason why I've asked you here?
I want to know what you're going to do with that dagger.
The dagger is safely in my wagon, and he will not be opened for a very long time.
That is not the answer I wanted.
No, but I will find a way of destroying it as well. How about that, Rowan?
That's better, thank you.
Anyone else wanting to know their past, or should I carry on with why I asked you here?
We're not here for parlor tricks. We're here for answers.
Now, you are a spanner in the works, you are, because I don't know who you actually are. Because I didn't see this vision come to pass.
Quite the enigma, you could say.
Nor did I see your friend, the Dampier, getting killed either.
For the rest of you, only me and Shadorim have witnessed this. Do not worry.
So, you're on the hunt for the shards of... I forgot the king's name. The shards of Harkon.
Right? Get on with it.
There's a few more to find, but in the cave not far from here, you'll find the next one.
And what dangers lay in our way?
For that, my vision is clouded. I know there are some unknown enemies in there, but I'm sure that you can easily defeat them. As for the cult that you're fighting against, now they are something interesting. The Order of Drakon is nothing to be trifled with. They are a dangerous cult that wants to bring back a very, very dangerous individual back to this living world. And if he comes back, it is the end of everything.
Do you want to cut to the chase and tell us who they're bringing back, or are we going to keep going with the mystic mumbo jumbo?
They are bringing back Drakon, or in the Lord Drakon, should I say, a very ancient, dark sorcerer who managed to make his own race with his image, called a Drakmir. Now, they have said to be extinct for thousands upon thousands of years. But what really happened was that he sent them through a portal to another material plane. He and 4 of his close subjects was trapped in this world by me and a few other gods. He is now petrified with his followers in an unknown location that I do not know of. Your job... Yep.
I noticed the term other gods.
Yes.
You are proclaiming to be a god.
I am.
Yeah, he's totally a god. It's a thing.
Or
was. Well, fallen.
You're meant to be.
Or was a god.
He's friends with my dad.
Okay, we'll get to that later. Please do continue.
If he returns and is unpetrified, he will destroy this world and bring his creation race back from the other side. Good news is, I know where your missing queen is.
Where would that be?
That will be in Frostfall. She is kept under heavy guard by the Order.
Well, that's good. I've got business in Frostfall as well.
Excellent. So, this is a daring quest that needs to be taken. If any of you do not wish to continue, now's the time to leave.
No. If there's one thing I've learned about these people, in the very short time I've known them, it's... daring is a large part of who they are.
On a not unrelated subject, my dad will be pissed if I don't go, won't he?
He might not.
Oh, you can't even give a straight answer about my own father. Do you know how infuriating that is? Sorry, guys, I've known this guy a long time.
Well, my life is pretty much over in what I was doing before. Perhaps this is the best way to absolve myself.
If you need any comfort, Paul, you haven't done anything wrong.
You're in the minority opinion there. So I would still like to find my brother.
Of course.
Okay, that's all I get. Sure.
Anyone else? Oh, yep.
I may ask you a question. I'm sorry, you're here learning everything still. Could you tell us perhaps how these shard thingies are going to either stop this guy or help him come back, if I am to understand right?
It's a double-edged sword with these shards. Once put together, it could completely destroy him. Or, in the wrong hands, could unpetrify him. That is why it is important to find these shards.
What determines who are the wrong hands and who are the right hands?
Well, you see, this is my left and this is my right.
If it falls into the hands of the Order of Drakon, they will use it to unpetrify him and his followers, thus freeing him and making him once again alive and well to bring his race back from the other world.
Okay, end of the world stuff aside. Let's just take that out of the equation for a second. What would be the bad side of his race coming back? I assume that there is one, otherwise why would it be such a big deal that it's coming back?
They will destroy every other race within Kaldraa and dominate this world again.
Okay, so they're not just like, standard, the rest of the races, where they just want to live. These are conquerors.
These are conquerors, xenophobic, interesting elves. But they're not your typical elves. They are the Drachma. They were engineered to be, how would I say, unstoppable.
Do I understand this right? They are somehow a combination of elf and half-dragon?
Elf and dragon. By using a very ancient machine, Drakon was able to mix dragon blood with, the old elves from the old world, thus creating these beings of pure hatred.
Does any of this seem familiar to Rue?
Make a history, but I will say this will be a high DC.
An 18?
You've read about this sort of thing from one book that you've read from, and it was from a...
One book that I read from...
Shut up. From a certain book that you read.
That book in the place. With the things.
With the books in.
Yeah, that one.
I've got my hands on my face right now. Just...
Let the DM talk, guys. Come on.
From... You can't remember the author's name, but he was a leading archaeologist and scholar in his research about these type of elves, that he describes them as sort of a very pale, green-skinned elven creatures that stood quite tall from the rest of the elven population thousands of years ago, and they could conjure up magic, and they could live for over a long period of time, almost making them immortal.
Well, shit.
What are these... Do these cult members not realize that as soon as they're raised, they're going to be enslaved or slaughtered?
In my understanding, I think they believe they are immune.
Yeah.
No one's immune to betrayal.
That is what I have managed to see. The cult leader. She is an interesting one. She has tampered with dark magic from what I can understand is very powerful. Her followers blindly follow her.
Is she manipulating them in any way?
I don't think so. I think they actually believe what she is saying. That they would live freely in this new world that they will create.
That's a part and parcel of manipulation, though.
Well, that depends. Does she believe that that's the case as well, or does she know that that's not the case? If she knows, then that's manipulation of the highest order. If she doesn't, then she's a victim of it as well. Not that that excuses her.
For what I can understand, she has been talking with Drakon. Now, I do not know how, as he is petrified, but he's managed to somehow whispered in her ear about everything.
In his head, he hears,
"There are definitely ways."
Any other questions you would like to ask me?
What is her name?
Her name?
Yes, the leader of the cult.
Demona.
And she is an elf?
She is a high elf. But from all the dark matter she has been using and how she is communicated with Drakon, she is slightly turning into one of them.
Where can we find her?
Now that is something I can't tell you.
Oh, that's great.
Do you know?
Can't or won't?
Can't. As I see her sometimes and then somehow my vision is blurred.
She's got some kind of magical defense against your scrying.
Possibly.
Where has she been? Maybe we can work backwards from where she's been to try and figure out where she is or where she's going.
Last I heard from her, or saw her, shall I say, she was... Hang on, I'm just getting my scrying eye out.
He's checking his memory.
Grimshawk is last time I heard from her or saw her. That was 3 days ago.
And before then?
Before then, she was in Folkhearth.
Excuse me, what did you just say?
Folkhearth.
Oh. Right.
What do you think I said, Master Rabbit?
Hmm.
I mean, do you want me to say it?
Yes.
I thought you told me to fuck off.
I said Folkhearth.
Oh, okay, cool. The last guy that told me to fuck off is dead now.
Yes, he is.
Okay, I'm a little bit confused here about the nature of your relationship with Demona here, right?
My
You
relationship?
met her... Yes, yours. You met her 3 days ago.
No, I saw her from a vision.
Ah, you didn't clarify that.
Sorry. I thought I did. I'm very sorry.
Okay.
I was scrying on her.
So it doesn't always work.
No.
Okay.
I would also have a question. Why is it that the gods are sending these lovely children here, kind of gesturing to the group, after this end of the world circumstance when they could handle it themselves the last time? Is it not unfair to them?
It is Not as easy as that. It is... I cannot say what they do or don't do, as it is not my business to get involved into deity business, if that makes sense.
Aniketos is just gonna click his tongue, disapproving.
It's also a bit like with you, Aniketos.
What of me?
It is hard for you to show your true form, is it not?
It is kept from me.
Same with the gods, then.
Rue's doing that thing where she's trying to make herself seem as small as inconspicuous as possible because this god is going around and tearing into each one of her friends and she does not want to be next.
Okie doke, right. So, your god, whose name is...
That is for another conversation.
Disappointing?
Twinkle
Okay,
toes.
no. I used to be the king of the Divine Guardians. That's what we called ourselves at the beginning of time. And I fell in battle with my brother. And I am now trapped in this world.
So you have been knocked down to some kind of...
hermit.
lesser than god position, but still more powerful than a usual mortal, right?
You could say that, yes.
Okay. I mean, that makes sense of why you would try and recruit some people. I don't understand why it's us.
Time has a nice way of putting everything together, and your journeys have led you to this moment. You could say fate has brought you together.
Okay. Suppose that's easy enough to buy into.
Any other questions that you like?
Well,
One question for Vesta. You probably should contact the Grand Master of your mage college about the pig.
I wondered why I hadn't heard anything in a while.
It's best to keep an eye on that pig.
I don't really carrying around livestock as I adventure.
No, that's...
But noted.
So, you could stay here for the night, and I will carry on my journey if you wish. Unless you got any other questions.
just one more from me.
Okay.
Could you possibly direct us toward the shard? You know it's here.
Yeah.
Do you know specifics?
Said it's in a cave, a couple of miles north of here.
Could you lead us to the cave before you go?
I could do, yes. It's called the Sanctuary of Abyss, as the Black Mountains has many cave systems within it, more dangerous than the rest.
Yeah. We would not have you enter, of course, but if you could lead us to cave entrance.
I will stay with you for tonight and lead you in the morning.
Sounds like a deal to me.
So, the scrying only sometimes works on Demona. Do you think that she's aware that you've been scrying on her, and she's controlling when you can and can't see what, looking on her?
It is possible that she knows I'm scrying on her, but I wouldn't... By now I am not too worried, as she cannot touch me. I hate you, Flux.
Love you too.
But yeah, sometimes I can scry on her, and other times she's countered my magic.
Certainly. Then you shall stay with us until morning, and come morning we shall venture forth.
But I will see you all in the morning. I have other urgencies to need to take care of.
He totally means he's masturbating.
Totally.
And he gets up, he takes his staff with him, and he walks out of this hollow wooden object that you're in, with the campfire still going. And just like what Paul says, you see him disappear in sort of like a golden dust as he just disappears.
The company my dad keeps.
Yeah, that guy seemed like a fucking douche.
Well, before we rest, Rowan, might I have a private word?
I mean, okay. I get up and go with Paul.
Okay, so whatever set-aside place we can have, just away from the rest of them.
Yep.
He takes his hat off, sweeps his hair back. So, with what you told us earlier, your dad is a god, right?
Yeah.
That would make you a demigod.
Yeah.
Right, great. And then what would that make the rest of us? Like apostles, prophets, disciples?
Good God, no, I'm not leading any religions of any... No. Friends, companions... That's it.
But you don't know the opportunities that you're
I am not a cult leader. I am not a priest. I have power because I was given it by my dad. That is it. That's and it comes with strings, believe me. I'm here because of a string. He sent me to you guys, remember?
Okay, I don't know the exact details of that string, but you could tell me as I lay out the plan.
I'm listening.
Okay, so Tyr is regarded as a very good god, a god in good standing. Is that correct?
Yes.
Right, and so imagine what pardons we could possibly bargain upon that reputation.
Oh, you mean name drop? Oh, I'm all for that. That's fine.
Okay, good.
You meant, like, start a cult or a religion or something. I'm not into that.
You keep saying cult or religion. I'm not saying that. The pardons would be great. If you're not up for the cult, I do feel like you're passing up a way to make massive amounts of money. I mean, donations. You know?
Yeah, maybe if I have another couple of arguments with my dad, I'll be on board, but right now, that's not me.
Oh, come on, all you need to do is just sit there looking wise and mysterious and occasionally give as a parable. You could preside over ceremonies. Just come on, just imagine the money.
Or we can go save the world.
Why do they have to be mutually exclusive?
Because I'm saying they're mutually exclusive, come on.
Oh, you do disappoint me.
Like I said, another couple of 100 years of arguments with my dad and we'll have another conversation.
You won't have it with me. I don't live that long.
Oh yeah, forget you humans die.
And what race are you again?
Samar.
How long did they live?
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
That long?
Well, look, the offer is there. You know, I'm very good at publicity. I'm very good at connecting one person with another. This could be a great revenue stream if ever you change your mind.
Thanks, Paul. I give him a bit of a smile, a nudge, and then I go back in.
Okay, I would like to do an insight check to see, like, how that went, even though he's got nothing in insight. It's a +0.
Sure.
To be fair, the answer would be the same if it was a nat 1 or a nat 20. It went exactly as you think it went.
It was an 8.
Yeah, you've had my answer. You know the score.
And he's just sat there, I guess, oblivious to how offensive what he's just said is.
Come on, let's get in. Got a long day tomorrow.
Oh, well. Could have been something wonderful.
So you head back to where the others are. Just some are talking to each other, some are just in their own little world thinking what just happened and everything. Few hours go by, and you're cooking your rations or eating your rations over the fire, whilst you're very quiet, not really talking much about what happened earlier. Is there anything you would like to do, guys, for role-playing, or should we carry on?
Well, I am going to definitely be avoiding the packages that got marked. Ration packs.
Oh, yes.
I will check them.
Yes.
Check them when I wake up. Oh, because I've now got the spell.
Okay, yes.
Well, I will do in the morning.
So you're not using the ration packs that was given to you by that very sweet lady at that shop.
The old hag, yeah.
Yes. Anything else? Any other role playing you guys want to do before we move on to daybreak?
Rue is. Go on, you go first.
Go on.
I was going to say, Rue is once again separating herself as much as possible from everyone. She's just keeping to herself again.
Mm-hmm. What is Loki doing?
Jarila, she casts dancing lights and just sort of like makes some orbs of light, and like they're like night lights, and she juggles them for a minute and then put them down.
Okay, cool. That's cool. Loki?
Loki won't eat. Loki's on a strict diet right now. He's got to keep his lean frame as much as he humanly can. But he will drink a fuck ton of wine and offer it out to everyone.
Really doing well on that diet.
Yeah, it's grape juice.
Yep, that's totally healthy. As I'm like having a bite of my rations and then giving a bite to my raven, even though it's a familiar, so it doesn't need to eat, but I'm doing it anyway.
So you don't want a glass?
I didn't say that.
Pours one, a big one, and has it your way.
I take it with both hands.
That's what I thought. Loki Fluffybutt. Pleasure to meet you.
Rowan, pleasure to meet you too.
Well,
having noticed that Rue is not quite herself, Paul's going to go and sit next to her.
Okay.
So, what's wrong?
Who said that there's anything wrong?
Your kind of defeated demeanor all the way through today. I do.
I don't think you did a good thing last night.
In what sense?
I'm all down for doing whatever is necessary when something is coming towards us that isn't a humanoid, isn't a person. But the second it comes to being a person, I won't allow for any permanent harm. You took things too far. I didn't sign up for that.
I know what you're referring to, but this guy was sacrificing people. There are at least 3 people dead. Because of him.
He's dead?
Okay, yeah, just desserts.
You didn't know at the time that he wasn't under the control of the big bad deer.
You heard him say what he said.
He said
he
it
made the
afterwards.
decision. He made the decision to keep on sacrificing his own people. He kept his own town under curfew. And now that he's dead, does it really matter what I did to him?
It matters to me.
Shit. Alright, okay. How are we going to sort this out?
I don't know.
He was an evil guy. He deserved everything that was coming to him.
I can't endorse the harming of anyone, and I get that he harmed people. I understand that. I'm just... harming him almost makes me feel like we're just as bad.
No. Not we. Just me. You played no part in it.
I blinded him.
Okay, well, fine, if you want to blame yourself as well. How can I explain this? Look, if you cross the line, you don't deserve anything. You don't deserve any consideration. That's how I see it.
Not all lines are the same, though. As I said, at the time, we didn't know that he was doing it of his own free will. We hadn't had that clarification. People do things and they don't always necessarily do something that seems right, but they may do it for reasons that are necessary or something else. I don't know. I know not everybody out there is a good person. I know that there are bad people in the world. But what I'm saying is, until I know why someone is doing what they're doing, I don't want to hurt them. I don't want to see people be hurt.
Ouch. By implication, yeah, I know what you're saying.
People do things all the time.
All right, well, I won't jump the gun so much anymore.
I'm not saying you're a bad person.
This is not the right time.
I'm just saying, I don't think you're a bad person. I know you were doing it for our sake. I guess some part of me just needs time to get used to the reality of this is something that is sometimes going to be necessary.
I didn't want him to pick up that dagger again and threaten anybody else's life. That was all that motivated me.
I know. I know you were doing it for us. It's just something that's going to take a while for me to get used to.
Fine. And he notices the awkwardness and leaves the conversation.
Okay.
Rue's just going to stay there for a little while.
Okay. Anyone else want to do any role playing before we go into the morning?
It's not role playing, but having seen that, not overheard it because obviously she sat with everyone else and she's trying to and that, but out of the corner of her eye, she sees that kind of happening.
Mm-hmm.
And at the end, when Pal walks away, she'll send over Blue, her owl, and she'll just like the little owl will just kind of hopple on the floor and then just sit next to Rue and just kind of keep an eye on her, just as like a silent support.
Okay, yeah. So, after an hour and a half goes past, you all manage to slowly sleep. Next morning comes. It's a bit more chillier than it was the day before, but you manage to wrap yourselves up more warm, and you see Aspen coming towards you. Good morning, youngsters. I see you all slept well.
Yeah. As well as can be, I guess.
I don't really know you, Mr. Bunny. I need to get to know you a bit better.
The less you know, the longer you'll live.
I see that's a threat. Are we all ready to head off to the cave?
Sure.
Just one sec. Paul, do you have those rations that we got in that other tower?
Oh, the ones I marked? Yeah.
Yeah, pass them here. I can check them over for you.
Okay, he will do so.
I'm going to cast, basically just going to cast Purify Food and Drink.
Okay.
So
you cast Purify Food and Drink, and you see sort of purplish grey smoke coming from the actual wrapped up like rations and everything. and you open up one of them, and it looks like a perfect ration pack to you.
Well, I purified them. There was some ominous smoke coming off them when I did, but they should be fine to eat now.
So,
could I tell what type of magic it was that came off of them, or what the smoke was, if it was magic, I should say?
it was type of magic was kind of I can't remember what school of magic it is, but above table, a few of them had modified memory in them.
Oh,
Like
interesting.
Like a little dusting of a modified memory in some of them.
To be fair, the spell says all non-magical food and drink.
Oh.
Yeah. I just noticed that myself.
So it's still so as you do that, okay, let's rewind just like with a certain person's death.
I don't know what you're talking about.
No one's died yet. What you want about?
No, nothing happened. What?
You cast purify food on the rashes and everything, and you believe that it's absolutely fine to eat.
I'll pass them back to Paul. So, well, I've purified them. There should be no poisons or diseases in them now.
uh-huh.
You don't sound very convinced.
I lived in the underworld, mate. We use proof rather than words.
Okay, well, we'll have to see next time we want to eat them.
Oh, we can test them out on someone. It's fine.
Any volunteers?
I would recommend not any of this party.
My raven starts squawking and I'm just like, shut up. No.
Well, then what I need to do, let's get on with them. It's going to be a long day.
Yes, it's going to be a long day.
Oh, I was on mute for that whole thing. Fucking brilliant. Okay, keep going. Doesn't matter.
Now, what were you going to say?
No, nothing important. Just like when he was like, any volunteers? I was like,
volunteers for what? To eat food?
We could do that.
I'm very tempted to throw in my ration pack.
Okay.
I'm not going to do that.
Are you sure?
Tempted, but I'm going to.
Okay.
Morals get better of me.
Okay. So you'll follow Aspen out of this interesting structure, which you still don't know what it is. And you follow him around the structure. And from aside, some of you can make out it looks like some sort of sailing vessel.
Shadorim, weren't we sent to find a boat? I don't mean the tiny boat. I mean the boat was significant.
Was it mentioned in the riddles?
Yeah. Oh, that's the thing. DM, did Fitzroy take those?
No, he didn't. He left them with you.
I'd have to check, but... Well, I mean, the point is, I don't see any way of moving it.
Aspen walks up to you. Is there a problem, Paul?
Well, one of the riddles mentioned there was a boat, and that this was significant. I'm just wondering, do we need to do anything with it?
It's a landmark.
So it stays where it is.
It stays where it is. This was one of the vessels that Harkin's sons took to find the materials to create his legendary magical sword. Unfortunately, it is in ruin, and as you can see, it's more one with the forest than anything.
So it can fly. Or it could fly.
No, it went on water. As he looks at you, very confused, like.
So this was thousands of years ago when this region was flooded.
No, they pulled this. They used wooden logs to pull this over here to make it a landmark for the riddle. They pulled it from the river that flows through the forest or the woods to bring it up to here.
I'm not the right person to talk about this magical stuff with.
Vesta is just standing like 60 feet away from this in the middle of the forest and just staring at it. She's so wide-eyed and just fascinated with this massive, just like historical landmark in the middle of this forest. She is glued. She's so excited. She really wants to just run over and climb inside it, but she's not going to do that. Not yet.
That's fair. So you carry on the journey towards the cave.
Yes, please.
As I would say, about an hour goes past, and you manage to get to this huge cave entrance where Aspen stops. Here is the Sanctuary of Abyss. Inside you'll find the shard, but probably many dangers inside.
Sure.
Any words of wisdom?
No, but I do need to talk to Rowan very quickly.
Oh, okay.
I'm so popular. Okay. I'll go with him.
As he goes off and everything, he puts his hand on you, Vesta, and says, "I'm glad you have left the college to go on this journey." And he walks off to with Rowan. Now, as you're the sensible one, Rowan, I must tell you that there is something in that cave that you need to be careful of.
Go on.
There is a creature inside.
Wow, your insight's really coming in clutch.
Would you just stop it with the sarcasm for once?
But it's so easy and so fun.
There is an ancient beholder in there.
Oh, okay. Maybe lead with that next time.
One from the old days where I fought my brother and his monstrous foes that he created. This is one of them. His name is Delonish. His name is Delonish.
The beholder or the brother?
The beholder is called Delonish.
Got it. Is that going to help us fight it in any way, or is that just for information?
Just information.
Cool. I was just checking. I know the rules of these old world creatures.
But just be advised and maybe slowly tell the others.
Okay, thanks for the heads up.
I take you're just running off to meet the others?
Oh, and I'm immediately telling them.
Okay. As he's just standing there, watching you lot, you see a sort of like a spiral of golden dust go round him, and he just disappears.
Okay, now he's gone. Guys, there's a really ancient beholder in there, so we need to be careful. It's not like the ones that we'd be, and I use inverted commas, used to. This one is pretty ancient. It was... oh wait, he didn't give anybody his name, did he? I best respect that, otherwise I'll be in trouble. That guy's brother created them millennia ago.
Interesting.
Right. So
do we know anything about these things? How to defeat them?
yeah, it's fucking old, so it's gonna be slow as fuck, right?
Well, I mean, maybe.
Sorry, what is a beholder?
Oh,
big eyeball thing with tentacles with more eyes on the end of them, or at least that's what we know of them.
Yeah,
I don't know what this one's going to be like.
Ordinarily cast spells. It's dangerous, but nothing we can't handle.
Are you sure?
Right.
Yeah. I got a good feeling about you guys. He wouldn't send us headfirst into death, right?
I don't know, but head first into death, I guess.
Be careful.
Yeah, absolutely would, by the way.
You think?
I know.
No.
But I also agree with you that we should be fine. Forewarned is forearmed, as they say. So we know what's coming. We know to expect it. We won't be surprised. Hint, John.
And your goal is not the beholder itself, it's the charm.
Exactly. So if we do have to fight it, we just need to keep it busy long enough to get the thing and get out.
Yeah. Yeah, and distraction is pretty much my middle name at this point.
Loki, distraction, Fuzzybutt.
Fluffybutt.
Sorry. I'll remember that at some point.
How dare you disgrace my family name like that?
I make no promises at remembering that. I'm sorry.
So, you are now on the going into the cave. It's very dark, as you can tell, and there's a lot of twists and turns within this cave.
Is anybody else putting up dancing lights? Because I kind of need it.
I have dark vision.
Okay, just me then.
I'm walking blind, basically.
So
Loki will slink into the shadow.
Okay.
Dancing lights is concentration up to a minute, and it's basically just far torchlight little hovering lights. They dance around, and they are a frosty blue because she's slowly melting into frosty. She looks like she's taken an ice bath. It's getting a bit ridiculous now.
So you're into the... Yep.
Sorry.
I
can cast dance. I can also cast light, which lasts for an hour, so it's probably a bit more practical. But it's only one source of light, but that can help.
Dancing lights is a cantrip. Dancing lights is a cantrip, so it's not going to matter.
Yeah, I mean, I can just recast dancing lights every turn, but if there's ever a point where we're in combat or something, then it's not the most practical. But yeah.
So you go into the cave, and there's two pathways. Which one do you want to take?
May I quickly just clarify plan? We are trying to distract this thing while who is going to steal?
Kind of looks over mostly towards Paul there.
Well, I mean, I could do it. It's just I don't know where it is.
We'll jump off that bridge when we get to it.
We're jumping off bridges now?
I like your way with words.
That's
I
not
think
good.
that you have a better chance for survival if that were to happen, though. What with your wings?
Yeah, I'm not good at jumping off bridges.
I don't know that there's a bridge in here. I know as much as you guys.
No.
Then why are you talking about bridges then?
It's a turn of phrase.
Okay.
Wait,
shall we do?
Clarify that.
Shall we do this? Shall we flip a coin?
For what?
What could possibly go wrong?
To go left, tails, right, heads.
Sure, it's as good a way of deciding as any. I'm down.
Sure.
Unless anybody has a way of telling.
Yeah, hold on. Wait here. Give me 3 minutes.
And Loki's going to cast invisibility on himself.
Okay.
And is going to start a little ways down the left-hand path.
Okay. You can move your toggle, by the way, so you can...
I can't. I have no control.
It's Tuesday.
No, you could... Oh,
Wednesday.
no, you can't. For fuck's sake. No, you can.
now.
No, you can.
Wednesday.
Hey.
Wednesday.
So you want to...
Almost literally.
So I take it you want to... I'm going to reveal more of the... Right. So there's another... So you've got two other paths.
Okay. I'd always keep the left wall on your left-hand side, so I'm going to go left again.
Okay.
Yay, left wall strats.
So you see before you... this creature.
Amazing. Okay, cool. I'm going to back the fuck away from that thing.
Away from that.
And go and follow the path right a little bit.
Okay, so you see more of this.
Okay. I'm gonna follow it to a natural end, and then I'll come back.
Okay, so there's another two paths.
Screw you and your fucking separated paths. Looking down the left, does it look like it might conjoin with the other path on the left?
Yes, it does.
Yeah. Okay. Cool. In which case, I'll go right.
Okay. As you see, more.
Oh my god.
More paths.
Okay. I will follow it that far and then go back to the group.
Okay.
Yeah. Giant spider, lots of twists and turns. What do you guys like the sound of?
I mean, I feel like the giant spider is going to come and eat us if we don't get rid of it. So maybe stop that before it happens.
Yeah.
Again, forewarned is forearmed.
I think
I mean, yeah.
forewarned is foreskinned. What?
Nobody mentioned foreskin, darling.
No.
Back in your
Okay.
shift.
Sure.
Who wants to go defeat the giant spider?
When I say giant, I mean this thing is fucking huge.
It can't be that big.
Yeah, what's the worst that can happen? Let's go kill it.
Sure.
I'm up for a bit of spider killing.
What's the worst?
Oh, I was still invisible when I said all that, by the way.
Oh.
Oh, okay.
We were just all looking around. We were talking to you, but we were looking around like, where the hell are you?
Yeah.
I've been talking to a wall. with a negative 2 in wisdom, I'd say that you've been talking to a wall.
Right now, it looks like you're behind Vesta, so she's like talking to nothing.
So, do you guys want to attack the spider?
She will go for it.
Yeah, sure.
Why not? I mean, we're all going to file one by one down this path because it doesn't look like we can fit down here.
No.
Wait, didn't you say that the path loops back? We could pincer movement.
Yeah, it goes round and comes back on itself by the look of it.
I'll head round. Who's coming?
I'll also head round.
I'll go with Shadorim.
I will stay this side. I'm going to cast invisibility on myself and until everybody's in place.
Okay.
I'm going to go with invisibility. I'm just going to go here so I can peek around the corner and wait and see the other side.
I can't control my token, John.
It's Wednesday!
I'm gonna kill every one of you. Right, there we go.
Right,
I'm
here we
so
go.
glad to have started this.
Okay. Could everyone make me... Oh, hang on. No, because Loki Fluffybutt is not on the thing yet. God's sake, Floki.
Is?
Sorry, mate.
No, I need to refresh it.
Kind of created this character in half an hour, so
Yeah.
welcome to it.
It's fine. Just don't do it again.
I can't make that promise, John. You know I can't.
Right.
Don't do it again.
As I say this, could everyone make me initiative, please?
Oh, I just about to roll on 19 and it went on 9.
Initiative roll! Oh, you fuck!
Oh, come on!
If it helps, I'll roll
that
now.
once.
And then rolled a 1.
Yeah.
I also rolled a 1.
5.
Oh,
3 nat 1s.
Yeah,
I've absorbed all of your luck.
Do you know what? I was rolling really well last week, and this is the reason that it hates me now.
this is my second nat 1 this session.
If it made you guys all channeled that and I got a nat 20.
Yeah.
Oh, just rub it in, why not?
Do it.
Jarila, what did you get?
I might need to call it a night, guys. It's getting pretty late.
That's fine.
Sorry.
That's fine. It's fine. We'll just say that the character didn't like spiders and is hiding like.
Yeah, maybe she's keeping a
Hiding
lookout
outside.
at the entrance.
Yeah. No, that's fine. Yep.
Entrance of the like cave system to make sure that no one else is like.
Yeah, that's cool. That's cool.
Got lost or something. I don't know.
We'll keep you updated with what happens. Okay.
Okay, thanks.
Okay.
Good night.
Night, guy.
Good night, mate.
Right. Are you ready?
Right, who got what?
I got 2.
I got a nat 1 for a 7.
I'm gonna put the tonal
Hang on.
up here.
Oh, sweet.
Possible.
I was going
I
to
can't
write
get
it
2.
down. That's so much easier. Woo woo.
Sorry,
Yeah,
roll
you
the
rolled
wrong
insight,
thing.
not
rolled insight.
initiative.
Oh, hang on. Paul rolled it inside.
Right. Just got to refresh the page so it works.
How many unknown creatures?
Yeah, I can't help but to notice I think we're fighting more than a spider.
I didn't see that far around the corner,
10.
honestly, so I can't tell you.
That's a little bit bad. Okay. Do you want to keep the 11 or keep the 10?
The 11, if you don't mind.
That's fine. Okay. Top of initiative. A chaos. On chaos. I need.
Okay.
Yeah.
So good. I guess I'm gonna try and surprise this. Can I like get past these two here?
It'll be half your movement
Oh man.
because it's very
We all
narrow.
found this difficult terrain.
Well, because it's a very narrow passageway.
What are you trying to say, John?
Just the.
I've lost weight. I'll
They're
have
both
you know.
invisible too. Aniketos is gonna like move to go forward, bump into both of them,
Yeah.
kind of
fine.
curse under his breath as he's going. Sorry.
Sorry. Fuck.
Fuck shit. Why you stood there? Wait. Fuck. Get to the front. I guess he's the stabbing.
Okay. Go for it.
Oh fuck! Sorry, I'm so bad at using D&D
That's fine.
Beyond. That is 25 to hit.
Hits.
That is 6 damage.
Okay.
Shit roll.
Did you say you was invisible?
Not anymore.
Oh, I was gonna say, would it have been an advantage with invisibility?
No, I'm not invisible. There's 2 spellcasters here.
Did you wear sorry?
No, good. And I guess I'll just hit again with this. It's just a spider. 13 to hit, that was shit roll.
Hits. It hits.
Oh! Yay! 14 damage.
Okay. It is looking very hurt after those strikes, and you can tell it's writhing in pain, is making that really eerie clicking noise, and is echoing all over the caves.
Oh.
Hooray!
I'm gonna just hold my. I'm just gonna stop here. That's it. Seems to.
Rowan, you're up.
I'm not loving the visual of that. What? The visual of that sound? You know what I mean. The thought of that sound is what I meant. Okay, so I'm gonna move to there.
Okay.
Possibly regret it. I'm just gonna launch a couple of Eldritch Blasts at it.
Okay, go for it.
First is a 15.
Hits.
Second is a 19.
Hits.
First damage is 11.
Okay.
Second is 15.
How do you want to kill the spider?
So, I shoot 2 golden beams at it, and for those behind me, those in front of me wouldn't really notice, but behind me, you notice that where my wings would have, like when I do my whole wing thing and I can fly, where my wings would normally appear, like a big set of scales kind of manifests for a minute, which is a bit strange. And then shoot 2 big golden beams of light that go straight through it from back to front, punching 2 big holes right the way through it.
And you hear it again, more echoing around the caves, sort of like eerie dying noises, but with a clicking noise as well with it, as it flops down. Yeah, pretty much as it flops down dead.
Did it turn into a velociraptor when it died?
Yeah, it did.
Oh my god, I can polymorph with my Eldritch Blasts!
Yo, that needs to be a 6E strap.
Anything else you want to do?
Well, as far as I'm aware, there's nothing else around, so nope, I'm good.
Okay. It is the unknown creature's turn now.
Oh, I don't like that there's unknown creatures, you know?
So...
If it helps, I don't think they're going to be unknown for long.
They're not.
They're about
I
to be
don't
very
think I
known.
want to know them!
So, behind Rowan, Shadorim and Paul, you see 2 of these bad boys coming towards you.
More of them.
Yep, more of them. And coming up the rear near...
Sorry, what?
coming up the rear...
Take dinner first?
Near Rue, you see this.
Great. I love being so close to things.
And this one's actually gonna attack you, Rue.
Oh, delightful. Yeah.
Okay. And it's gonna bite you.
Cool.
Does a 14 hit?
No.
Okay, so you see the spider coming at you, and you see it's gonna bite you, and you just like sort of like ducked underneath it, and without even knowing how scared you are of this spider. Paul, you're up.
Okay, can I see it?
You now see it, before you.
Okay. Right. First one is going to be a dagger throw.
Okay.
Closest one to me. 26 to hit.
It hits.
That's 21, including sneak damage.
Oh. Okay. Anything else you want to do to the spider?
Yes, offhand attack. So we'll ignore the sneak damage on the next one. throwing a second dagger for 10 to hit.
It misses, unfortunately.
Right.
So with the second dagger, you try to throw and everything, and this spider sort of like crawls out of the way, really quite fast, and it just hits the back of the wall.
Okay. Moving through other people's tokens.
Mm-hmm.
Pardon me, gentlemen. Pardon me. And that is where the end of the turn.
Okay. Shadorim, you're up.
Hearing that Paul's throwing daggers behind me, I'm going to come back and then round the corner, see these big spiders, and then just charge towards it and swing with my great sword.
Go for it.
Uh, 22.
Hits.
12.
12. How do you want to kill this spider?
Actually, I just slam my great sword straight into its head.
And you do that, it doesn't make any noise, it just makes a sort of a sighing noise and just flops down dead.
Right, so I've got, because I've got a bit closer, I can see the second one, so I'm going to move up to this one and take a swing with my greatsword again.
Go for it.
That would be a nice 9.
It does not hit, unfortunately. So the spider saw what you did to its mate, I would say. And as soon as you come down with your great sword, it just sort of like scurries around you. As soon as you strike it, complete miss.
That's no problem.
Anything else you want to do?
No, that's all I can do.
Okay. Fluffybutt.
Right, okay, so Loki is going to head over here. Can I see him from here, or can I not?
Yeah, you can.
Yeah, amazing. Okay, he's going to head there, and who's this here?
That's Rue.
Rue,
Yeah, hi.
amazing. Rue, you see, you see a fluorescent kind of orange carrot toned energy kind of form within Loki's hands.
Okay. Do I see that? Are you turning visible now?
Yeah. You first of all you see is the fluorescent kind of glow. Because it doesn't actually turn invisible until you cast it. So you see a fluorescent orange glow, like, dived and divert it into the face of this spider. With any luck, anyway. So I'm going to cast a Witch Bolt at him.
Go for it.
That's a dirty 20 to hit.
It hits.
For 19 thunder damage.
Oh, lovely. Okay. So...
and with that, Loki is visible once more.
Visible. Okay. Vesta, you're up.
Oh shit! Yeah, what's happening?
Actually, where's Vesta? Where's?
I'm here.
Yeah.
I can't. I can't do anything.
Can't you?
No, because there's people in the way. I can't get to the creature.
No, that's true.
And I can't spellcast at it because
Yeah.
I'm a war wizard, not a evocation wizard, so I can't cast around people. So I'm stuck right now. I can't do anything. I'm invisible, which is good, which means it won't attack me.
I think Rue can move away from it.
I mean, if DM's gonna let you, then at least I can come past.
I'll allow it.
Okay. You'll allow it? Because I'm invisible, so if Rue wants to move over, like, back away... No, because if you back away from the creature, it'll be an opportunity attack.
Yep.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Rue can't move.
Okay.
No. Yeah, I can't do shit. Oh no! Oh no, I'm just double checking my spells. One sec. Sorry, guys.
No, it's fine.
Tell you what, I can't do shit currently. So instead, I'm gonna cast haste on our new buddy friend.
Okay.
Let's go.
So I don't know if do you know what haste does?
Yes and no.
So you're gonna make the rabbit rampant.
Yeah, basically. Let me explain it. So you gain a +2 to your AC. You gain an advantage on dexterity saving throws.
Nice.
And you gain an additional action on each of your turns. But but the action can only be used to take an attack action with a weapon.
Fine.
To dash, disengage, or hide. So yeah, take that as you will.
Yeah.
But after it ends, which is up to a minute, after it ends at the end of the minute, you're slowed for I think it's a turn.
Hey, this combat will not last that long with.
I don't think it will, but that's also concentration, so I'm concentrating on that right now. So I have to make concentration checks if I get hit. And now I'm not invisible anymore because I'm concentrating on that instead. So you're hasted, so I'm going to move back to where I was.
Solid though.
Yeah, I'm glad I put that in there actually. Yeah, and then that's my turn. I'm stopped.
Okay. Rue, you're up.
Yay. Time to wild shape.
Okay.
Go Rue! You can't.
Do you have any animal tokens or no?
I mean, I could find some. I mean, what animal do you want to wild shape into?
Let's go with, because I've got it on hand right now. Let's go with an ape.
Ape. Okay.
Yeah.
Sorry guys, just gonna bear with me for a second whilst I have a look to see if I've got any apes.
You're the one that put Rue in me.
Thinking about this logically, would you be able to fit in this tunnel as an ape?
It's a medium beast. It's a medium beast.
Oh, it's a medium beast. Okay.
Oh well, there you go. That's fine.
He's got 8 of them right now.
Why do you do this to me?
Do you want the battle squirrel instead?
Yes, always yes.
No.
Please do the battle squirrel.
Okay, do the battle squirrel.
Squirrel, here you go.
I've got so many visions in my head of what this battle squirrel is now.
Battle squirrel!
Battle squirrel!
Is it a squirrel that looks like what's his face in Gladiator?
This beast, while cute, small, and fuzzy, if trained well enough, can take down some of the most terrifying adversaries.
Fuck yes, dude.
So yeah, can you get me a token for that if you can, or do I have to find it myself?
I'll find one now.
Hang on, I'll find it.
Let's find a squirrel.
Let's find anything so that it's not Rue, so we know it's the ape instead.
This thing has a range attack weapon where it's an acorn. You just throw an acorn at it.
So sick, bro.
I love it.
What kind of damage does the acorn do?
1d4 plus 3.
Cute.
Plus 3? One sec. That is more damage than I would do if I was to do an unarmed strike. It's a 1d4 plus 2 for me. Dude, still do more damage. That's hilarious. I love that.
Oh,
It's a well-trained squirrel.
It is a well-trained squirrel.
And now I
It's a
need to
very
make
squirrel.
a token for it. Give me a second.
Don't ask me how, but it has a strength for 12.
Hold on.
It's a beefy squirrel.
Hold on. Is that good enough?
What's good enough?
Yeah, that'll do. That'll do.
I'll put it in chat for the time.
Oh, I got a bear one. Sorry, but Flux.
Oh, you do?
Yeah.
Amazing. That was just the first generated on IA.
Oh, was it? Hang on.
I'm a squirrel.
Upload. Come on, you little.
I'm sorry.
No, it's fine. It's good. You're good. You're fine. Don't worry about it. Okay, so that is now Rue
Wow.
as a battle squirrel. Okay, you can now move your token.
Beautiful. I am too close to go on ahead and do too much, but at least I'm small. And I'm a bloody squirrel. I'm gonna go on ahead and I am going to jump onto this thing and bite it.
Go for it.
That's a 9 to hit.
It does not hit, so its skin is very, very tough for your squirrel teeth.
Yeah, I'm just double checking. I think it only gets one attack, so yeah. That's pretty much it. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Top of the initiative. Rye, you're up.
Hooray! If
I think you're in the same situation as Vesta.
I think so. If she's a squirrel now, can I fit around better or not?
You might have to squeeze past Loki, but yeah.
Yeah.
Nice.
I'm a slender bunny boy, it's fine.
Slender bunny boy. Jesus.
How much do I want? So if I have, I could probably. So then that will be another turn, so 20. Is this a square I can stand on or not?
Yeah.
Cause it quite. Yeah. Okay. Okay, I can make it there. I'll just like slide on over here. He's gonna slide his way through, and he's going to kind of say to the squirrel now, kind of double take slightly, but also, do you want to back off? Are you happy here?
I'd like to be able to leave, but the squirrel can't say anything. I can't say anything in wild shape, so it's just gonna point aggressively away.
On it. I am going to make a glaive attack.
Okay.
And hopefully I'm gonna hit this so I can help you. It's 24 to hit.
It hits.
Okay, let me just work out how to do this because it's my first time doing it. Okay, I'd like to use a maneuvering attack. So basically I would like Rue to be able to use her reaction. She can move half of her movement speed away without provoking opportunity.
How much movement does this bloody squirrel get? 30 feet. It's a fast squirrel. So that's 15.
15
so
feet of movement with
5,
opportunity.
10, 15.
Oh my goodness.
Okay, and then I need to actually do damage for that, so that's gonna be it's gonna be the normal damage with also a D8 so that is gonna deal 14 damage total.
Okay.
Then I'll make a second attack, which is gonna fucking miss.
Yeah,
9.
9, yes. So, as you've taken sort of a pop shot as one of his legs, he knows you're gonna go down again, so he scuttles back and he scuttles forward just before you hit him or hit this creature.
Oh man.
Anything else you want to do?
Nah, that's it.
Okay. Who's Rowan?
Hello.
What do you want to do?
That is an excellent question. I will have an answer for you shortly.
Answers after this ad break.
We always had an
After this word from our sponsors. Hashtag not sponsored. Or are we? Are we sponsored? We're not sponsored, are we?
Yeah, we're sponsored by Don't Sell Things at Sex.
You're still so salty about that.
I know I am. Yeah, I am. Anyway.
So I moved to here.
Yep.
And you know what? I'm going to do something a little bit different. So I am going to cast Firebolt at this one.
Ooh. Okay.
That is a 27 to hit.
It hits.
That is 10 damage. Maybe I should stick with Eldritch Blast.
It's looking very hurt, I have to say. After that fire blast, it kind of screams in pain, and it's like clicking again. It's like afterwards. Anything else you want to do?
Oh no, that's while I'm transformed. Never mind. No, that is. Hold on. Actually, bear with 1 second.
Oh.
Yes! Ha! I actually can! Okay, so because of my Radiant Soul, I can add +5 a damage spell for 1 Radiant or Fire damage roll. So I'm going to add that +5 to that damage roll, so an extra 5.
How do you want to do it?
Solid.
I just kind of casually throw a little bolt of fire at this spider, and it just catches fire like it's under a flamethrower.
And it's just screaming in pain, and you see the remaining corpse of it just like shriveled up.
That's what you get for having too many legs!
Anything else you want to do?
Nah, that'll do.
Okay. It's their turn now, and this one down here is going to attack you, right? Does a 13 doesn't hit, does it?
Nope.
Nope. So it tries to bite you, and you manage to jump out of the way before it even lands a bite. Although you, Shadorim and Rowan, you hear scuttling at the back of, or more into the cave. As you see this coming towards you, and this coming towards you.
What coming?
Run behind me, Rowan.
I am.
Who's next? Oh, you're up. Paul, you're up.
Right, what am I aware of? Am I aware of the one down in the south? Am I aware of the ones at the north?
You're aware of the one down the south because you hear fighting down there. But you don't know what Rowan and Shadorim are doing at the north.
Well, we'll leave them to themselves. That's fine. Okay. Getting in there. Rapier attack.
Go for it.
Oh, 11.
Unfortunately, it misses. Anything else you want to do?
Yes, we'll do an offhand dagger attack.
Okay.
Oh, 10.
No, unfortunately, it dodges your attacks. Anything else?
Okay.
Can you not do anything else, or?
I can, yes. I'll move away, prompting opportunity attack.
Okay. Does a 9 doesn't hit, does it?
No.
I'm rolling shit as well, so it's fine. So yeah, it completely misses you completely.
That's the end of my turn.
Okay. Shadorim, you're up.
Okay, great. Well, I'll be seeing these two big spiders running towards me, so I'm going to run towards them.
Okay, go for it.
I'll just need to take a couple steps forward and swing with my sword. That's a 10.
It misses. Unfortunately.
I am going to take another swing. 9.
Again, it misses. So these phase spiders learn from their comrades through telepathic waves, so they know what to expect now from you guys.
Right.
Anything else you want to do?
I am going to position myself here, so it's basically in the way of both.
Okay. Loki, what do you want to do?
Okay, so I've seen it actually hurting my new acquaintances now, and this doesn't make Loki very happy. So I'm gonna charge this one, this boy, and Battle Squirrel. You'll see Loki's left arm start to form like a black ooze. It completely covers the arm up to the elbow, and his arm essentially turns into a magical black katana. And he's gonna swipe at the spider boy with his arm blade. Spider boy with arm blade for a hold on. That's a 9 to hit, so no, that misses.
It misses.
And he'll turn and he'll strike again. Fuck's sake, dude.
No, 9 misses as well.
I got advantage on hit.
Oh,
it's a 22.
22 hits this time.
A 22 to hit for hold fire for 16 slashing.
Okay.
Including 8 points 8 points of radiant.
Okay. How do you want to kill the spider?
I will take a look deep into the spider's eyes, and I'll say,
"You hurt my new squirrel friend. Nobody does that."
And I will come down on him with great vengeance and furious anger, and pierce straight through the top of his thorax, through his face, and end up somewhere deep within the bowels of his body, and then. With my arms, I'll kind of make a gesture to part the Red Sea, and I'll split him in half.
Nice. Okay. Anything else you want to do?
I'll turn to the squirrel and I'll be like,
Hey, squirrel buddy, you okay?
Nods.
Cool.
And then I'll just shout,
If there's any more of you, you better come from me. Pick on somebody your own fucking size.
I know I'm
I don't think any of them.
Vesta, you're up.
Oh shit. Okay. Well. Again, I can't do much because I'm away from everything now. Yeah, I'm just gonna move up. I'm gonna follow this path instead, going up here. Where was that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Shit, 1 sec. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay. So I can move. That's it. That's all I'm going to do. I'm going to move up. There's nothing else I can do. I'm not even in line of sight, and I don't have any movement left. So
That's fair. Okay.
We might just have line of sight.
I would say. Hang on. Let's have a.
I don't know, because from where I'm standing, it's there, isn't it?
That's true. Yeah.
And there's a wall in the way.
Yeah. Okay.
And I can't move up anymore. So
Yeah, it's fair. Battle Squirrel, you're up.
Can I revert real quick? Sorry.
Okay.
Sorry. Because I had another action.
Oh. Okay.
Yeah, you have another action.
Because I'm hasted.
Okay.
Mhm.
Oh, okay. Yeah, sure. Sorry.
So with my other action, I'm gonna touch the. I'm gonna pick up the squirrel in my hand.
Okay.
Oh god!
And I'm gonna cast fly on it.
Okay.
So now we
Love
have a flying battle squirrel.
Okay. Where are you throwing it? Where are you throwing the squirrel?
I will throw it down the tunnel towards the rest of the group.
Okay.
We.
Go, my little squirrel buddy.
Me.
Could you roll me a d20, please, Rue?
Yeah.
Sorry.
That's a 4 because I can't roll above a 10 today.
Oh no!
You, with his throw, you unfortunately hit the wall up here, and you take 2d6 of damage.
Oh god.
No.
Oh shit! How many hit points does a squirrel have?
10.
Oh!
You take 4 points of bludgeoning damage.
Still a squirrel.
Yep.
Still a squirrel. Oh!
Still a squirrel.
You're technically now a flying squirrel.
But you're now here. So
now like a sugar glider or some shit.
So, Rowan, you see the squirrel fly past you and hit the wall.
Ow. We.
Do I know that Rue is currently a squirrel?
No, you don't.
Or am I just seeing a
Probably
squirrel
not.
hit the wall?
You just saw a squirrel hit the wall.
What's going on in this place?
Don't worry.
Right.
Don't worry.
Rue, you're up.
Am I considered in melee range of another bloody spider?
Yes, you are.
I'm gonna try and bite it again.
Go for it.
Oh, there we go. 14.
Hits.
8 points of damage. Bludgeoning.
It's not bad. It's okay.
That's actually one off of full damage that this squirrel can do.
Oh, wow. Anything else can you do?
Nope.
Okay.
Oh wait, no, I can make a second bite attack apparently.
Oh.
I mean, we'll take second bite attack.
Okay.
Oh, there we go. Now the rolls are coming. I just need to be thrown at a wall.
Just to restart.
Yeah.
Usually works for me.
That's a 15, so that's going to hit.
Yep.
And 6 points of damage there, bludgeoning.
Okay. So you are slowly biting this spider to death.
If possible, can I just be on it, biting it?
Yeah, sure. Annie, you're up.
Oh man.
Don't know what you can do.
So there's definitely fighting up there.
Mm-hmm.
We have no clue what's this way.
No.
So I am going to, because I know I'm confident. in Shadorim's ability to hit things hard. So Annie is gonna have a little steppy this way to see if he can see anything over here.
So
He
you
stands
see,
here.
yeah. So you see more of the cave down here.
Post 10. If I go a little up this way.
You see more of the cave up there.
Oh man, there's like I don't have to. You know what? I'm just gonna commit. I don't have to. 20, 25. What do I see from here?
A bit more over here. Try to put all your mind at rest, or do you want to still have like the foggy battleground?
I do not.
Because this cave system is very whiny, turny.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm just gonna put you guys out of your misery.
Hooray. Ah!
Oh my god.
Holy shit.
Ah!
Oh,
Well,
good God.
Nuggets.
Oh, I have gone on a detour. Fuck it. Oh man.
Oh damn.
Bye.
Oh.
What's Van Dam, bro?
Annie doesn't know that he's going on a huge detour.
Yeah, that's fine.
He's just gonna. That's 30 feet. I guess I'll dash until I see something.
I'm in.
5, 10, 50. Come to here. Yep.
Okay.
I guess when I get to here, I'll like call back mostly to oh my goodness, Loki.
Yeah.
Looks good this way. But otherwise, that'll be my turn.
So, just for clarification, you hear Loki, this voice bouncing off the cave walls back to you. Rowan, you're up.
Hold on, let me zoom back in.
It's not that bad.
It's fairly bad. I'm gonna go back to the classic. I'm gonna Eldritch Blast this this one.
Eldritch Blast.
The first one is a nat 20.
Hits.
Stuff. Remember, everybody remind me. The first one is doubled.
The first one is doubled.
The first one's doubled.
The second one is a 14.
Hits.
So the first one is a. Was that not coming? Oh yeah, it did. So that's the first one is an 18 damage.
How do you want to kill the spider?
Same as the other one. The scales manifest again at my back. The gold beams shoot from my hands. 2 clean holes straight through the spider, front to back.
And it collapses, and you see a little squirrel collapse on top of it.
Am I taking any damage there or no?
No, you're not.
No, it's single target. You're all right. Who's in front of me? I can't actually see. I've zoomed out. Oh no, that's the battle squirrel, isn't it?
Yes, the tiny little battle squirrel.
Okay, so I like say to Shadorim, like, is this squirrel on our side?
I'm going to nod my head.
Oh my god, it understands us. What the hell?
It looks like it.
I kind of aim a hand at the squirrel and then think, no, it's on our side. And then that's my turn over.
Okay.
Puts paws up in I surrender.
It's this spider's turn now, and it's going to come after you, Shadorim.
Yep.
And it's going to bite you.
Okay.
Does a 19 hit?
Just.
Okay. So you take 8 points of piercing damage. Can you make me a Constitution saving throw, please?
Can't. That roll. Nope.
No.
One sec, I'm going to refresh D&D. It's not working for me.
It's fine, don't worry.
Tries coming up with that silly Constitution, bringing up the information about it. Still.
No.
I got a 20.
You got 20. Okay. So you take half of this damage, and you're not paralyzed. So you take 15 points of poison damage.
Is that halved?
Yes. Oh no, it was 30, but it's now halved to 15.
Oh, good.
And that's the end of it. That's the end of its go. Paul, you're up.
Okay. Have I heard people like going up the north passage?
Yes. Yeah, you have. Yeah. You hear like footsteps going up.
Can we just stop talking about people going up passages?
Yeah, let's stop talking about it and start doing it.
It's very
I did not say the south passage.
I've been in here for one session and it's turned into an orgy already. Like, what the fuck is going on?
It's not.
Very, very tight, very damp passages with lots of cobwebs all
Very
over
moist passages, yeah. Okay.
Is it moist passages? I don't know if it is or not. It's just full of cobwebs.
There is lots of innuendo in this campaign.
The damp passages. Damp.
Damp is such a worse word than moist. Let's not use that.
Paul, what do you want to do?
That is all my movement.
Okay.
So
you can't really
cunning action.
Okay.
To dash.
Mhm.
Want to. Can I move to that space?
Yes, you can, because the squirrel is quite small.
Yeah.
So you're standing over the squirrel, and you're like wondering,
Right. Can I throw the daggers without harming Shadorim?
We shall see.
Oh, that's terrifying.
Oh no, because Shadorim is a big guy.
Just throw your daggers, and we'll see.
Okay, I've lost 2. Let's see. The first one is a 22 to hit.
It hits. And it doesn't
And
hit Shadorim.
that is it's 22 piercing damage.
Oh, okay. So you proper got it in the head, in between the eyes, and this spider is like squealing in pain, backing up and everything, slowly dying in front of you. Do you want to go again?
Yep, don't get the sneak attack this time. But this is my 4th dagger. Throwing it again, 10 to hit.
It misses. Could you roll damage, please?
The damage would be 6 piercing.
Okay. That's how much you got, Shadorim. So Paul actually throws a knife at your back, and that's how much.
Looks like getting stabbed in the back.
Do you want to go again, Paul, or was that all you can do?
That's all I can do.
Okay.
Unless the free action just allows me to say, "Oh shit! No, I didn't mean to do that."
Shadorim.
I'll just kind of look back at him, bastard.
You're up, Shadorim.
Yeah, I'll just kind of look back, bastard, and I'll pull the dagger out and back, and then I'm just going to swing greatsword again.
Go for it.
With plenty of anger because I'm pissed off of being stabbed in the back. That's 21.
Hits.
12.
How do you want to do it?
I literally all my strength into this blow, and I literally just cut it straight in half.
straight through. Cut his head straight in half. Was there?
And then it just collapses on the floor, and you're now out of initiative.
I'm going to walk over to Paul and go, I believe this was yours. Pass his dagger back.
Thank you.
Loki will just shout down the tunnel, "Hey, we probably don't want to split the party."
I'm also just give him a little jab on the shoulder.
Does Rue
Not hard.
Does Rue want to change back from squirrel now?
Oh no, I'm staying full squirrel.
Okay.
Heck yeah.
I'm going to very quickly cast Healing Light onto, well, I say cast, it's a feature, not a spell, onto Shadorim. So that's 2d6 healing that you get.
Ooh,
I roll it, do you roll it?
nice.
It doesn't say, so do you want me to roll it or do you want you to roll it?
Just say you roll it.
Yeah, I think it's caster rolls if you're doing something like that.
Okay. If this is bad, don't blame me.
I mean, it's completely down to the players, really.
Oh,
Don't blame
man.
me.
Oh man!
I feel like
How many nat ones this session? Sorry.
Oh my god!
Tell you what, let's throw you another one.
No, all right, I'll do it, and I'll
There you
just
go. An extra 4, so that's 7.
right, and then I'm just going to use my lay on hands on myself and heal myself with 15.
Okay.
Could I try and collect my daggers, please?
Of course you can.
There's 3 left.
Yep, you got 3 of them now.
Okay.
I take it you guys want to get out of this part of the cave?
Yeah,
Okay.
If we can.
I'm gonna hitch a ride on somebody. I'm just gonna do
You're
the
a flying
uppies.
squirrel, dude. Like, you're probably faster than most of us.
Point made. Point made.
Oh,
I still want to look at.
If we're looking at speed, then Paul is the fastest.
well, at the moment, Loki's the fastest.
True.
Because your speed is doubled when you're hasted, so...
Yeah, so I'm 60 feet at the minute.
Yeah. But I just meant if you want to leave us all behind. Fuck off.
The animals are fast as fuck, boy.
Yeah, boy.
That's just working. Who's the slowest? I think it's probably me at 30, isn't it?
No, I've got 30 as well.
Ah, that's not too bad.
Same.
Fine.
So,
Moving on.
moving on.
Yeah.
Yeah, do it.
To the left, to the right, to the left, to the right.
So you all
I guess we're going left.
follow each other.
How fast is, out of curiosity, how fast is my flying speed supposed to be?
I think it's 30 foot around.
I think so.
Yeah, it will match your walking speed.
Yes, it's 30.
I'm coming.
Fly.
Don't look at me.
Swish. We.
I like how we're all moving them up the tunnel. We just jump because we knew we were going.
I'll use my natural Leopine bunny hop senses to just end up where the fuck I'm supposed to be.
I mean, yeah, we could just have it so that the rabbit just runs around for a little while and checks everything out.
Legitimately, fully could. Invisible rabbit, 60 feet movement, 120 feet movement because double action. Dash
So-
on a fucking bonus action. That's 180 feet in a turn. Let's go.
So you see some steps going into another part of this cave.
Oh wait, tragedy. I just saw steps.
Oh no, not stairs.
Not stairs.
Oh no, stairs.
Do you want
And
The
that's
steps?
what I mean.
That's a tragedy.
Stairs.
Yeah. At least somebody got my shit joke.
I got you.
So, do you want to exit this place?
We all ascend the stairs.
Yes, please. Unless there's any spider loot. Is there any spider loot?
There's no spider loot.
Then yes, we'll exit.
Okay.
Aww.
I
Is
will
it
count
fine?
as we go up. 5, 6.
So there's no past dead adventures that have loot on them or nothing like that.
We're gonna roll for that next week. But for now, you exit where you are and you enter this enormous room.
Holy shit.
That's big.
Yep. As you see
Yeah, it's
before
very
you,
I don't like the bro. Oh my god, that's what we're talking about.
as you see a sleeping beholder.
I don't want it.
No, I'm out. I'm going back down the stairs. I'll see you all later. Bye.
It may have something to deal with that, but we'll talk about that next week.
I'm just doing a comparison, but
Yeah.
Oh my god!
It is humongous.
Yeah, it's an ancient blade.
That's a huge size.
Mhm.
I have never thought. Of this
Can we
either.
just remember that I'm a small squirrel?
Yep.
Okay.
So what? I'm like
Flying squirrel.
half of this.
Yep.
Okay, so that, yeah, all right then.
I will
Okay,
say
take it
above
back.
table. I've been
It
waiting.
doesn't have anything.
I've been waiting for this for months.
Oh no!
As I created this beholder myself.
Yeah, that means it's OP as fuck.
It's not OP as fuck, but that's the end of tonight's session.
GG's.
So
GG's.
GG's everyone. Until next week. So thank you everyone for watching. Please like and subscribe if you like what you're seeing. Please click on the bell icon so you won't miss an episode, and we'll pick up the next battle next week. Bye bye everybody.
Toodles.
Bye bye.
I'm so glad it falls.